Welcome. What's up, chat? Welcome to another stream. Shout out to my Patreon people. You know I love y'all. It's always up with us. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to everybody pouring in. You know I got a lot of love for y'all, man. We stuck in snow in Tennessee, man. And I said, let me get out there and holler at my people for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And address some of the things that's going on. Number one, I want to start the stream with you know, I have a heavy heart for what's going on in LA, right? There's a scenario in LA where it looks like the city is on fire. It looks like something literally from a movie. And so my heart goes out to anybody that's in LA, that has family in LA. There's a lot to talk about surrounding how things like this happen. Over the last couple of hours, I've seen where they've now switched the narrative, and they're now saying that I guess some anonymous guy started the fires. I don't want to say that that's not true, but I do want people to understand the gravity associated with an entire town burning down, right? If the governor, the mayor, the state officials can shift that blame in any way, I just wouldn't put it past them, right? But you know, according to them, he had a flamethrower out somewhere in California. He was arrested shortly after, and then next thing you know, the city is on fire. But again, my heart goes out to everyone that's in California. These are some of the most valuable homes in that area that's going through this. Some people can say that's a good thing, because meaning a lot of the people are financially stable. And when I say good thing, of course, it's nothing that's a good thing that comes out of this. But what I'm saying is that that's just a scenario where those people may have the means to actually leave, right? When things happen in the ghetto, those people literally are stuck there. They don't have family to call. They don't have a place to go to. And so, you know, I think about those things. But I do want us to look at some of what's going on with this before we get into the mess. I was going to jump right into like the Jim Jones camera. Like, I was going to jump into that. But for me, I just wouldn't feel right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that all this is happening with the fire. And if I can inform anyone that's looking, or if I can help someone understand maybe how it happened, what happened, how to avoid for things like this to take place, if you can, right? I would rather do it that way. So we're gonna look at a few things before we get into this entire Cameron, 50 Cent, Jim Jones. Then we got Playboy Maxx, Lil Tjay, Fivio Foreign. But it's gonna be a chill stream. But we're gonna get to the mess today, man. Let's look at a few of these videos.
1,000 acres burn and 35% containment. Lydia fire. At least 10 people have died, and officials warn that the true death toll may not be known until it is safe for investigators to enter affected neighborhoods. Up to 10,000 buildings have been destroyed by the Palisades fire, which is now the most destructive in the history of Los Angeles County. The fires have forced tens of thousands of people to evacuate since they started. According to CAL FIRE's website, here is where major fires stand. Palisades fire. At least 19,978 acres burned and 6% containment. Eaton fire. At least 13,690 acres burned and 0% containment. Hearst fire. At least 771 acres burned and 37% containment. Kenneth fire. At least 1,000 acres burned and 35% containment. Lydia fire. At least 394 acres burned and 75% containment. Local authorities have also issued warnings about looters and scammers preying on vulnerable victims in the area, confirming that several arrests have been made. School is canceled again on Friday because of polluted air.
And see, you know, I've been also seeing a story about that. We'll get to that, where they're saying some black people were looting a home, and it was really black people trying to save the little belongings that they could. But we'll get to that after we look at some of this stuff.
Although wind speeds decreased on Thursday, allowing for air support to help firefighting efforts, officials reported that the winds picked back up again overnight. Red flag conditions indicating high fire risk were expected to continue until Friday afternoon. This is an ongoing situation, and Brute will be covering the story as it develops. Follow along for more updates. Here's the latest update on the California wildfires as of Friday, 6 a.m. Eastern Time. At least 10 people have died, and officials warn that the true death toll may not be known until it is safe for investigators to enter affected neighborhoods. Up to 10,000 buildings have been destroyed by the Palisades fire, which is now the most destructive in the history of Los Angeles County. The fires have forced tens of thousands of people to evacuate since they started. According to CAL FIRE's website, here is where.
And see, that's the part, man. Like, my thing is could the government had done anything? That's my thing. Like, could the government had done anything prior to this taking place? You know, is there a scenario where maybe they could have saved people from actually having to go through this? Right. That's my biggest thing, because for me, you know, common sense says, yo, the scenario is the scenario. If you guys are saying that, yo, we tend to see these fires when we have a mixture of, you know, this wind, this amount of time away from rain, precipitation, and we're dealing with, you know, a scenario that's just waiting on a fire to take place. Like, I don't see how they don't put a cap on this. Like, we can fund Ukraine, we can fund all of these other operations for other people, and then we do this. And then I think it should be against the law for, like, State Farm and stuff canceling people's insurance, man. Like, we gonna look at all of that shit. That shit is, like, to me, it's just, it's embarrassing, bro. To, if you're an American, to like see that kind of shit. It's like, yo, you can buy a crib and they can just cancel the insurance. I'm literally confused by that. So what you're looking at, people, is I guess an aerial view. Someone's flying into LA. Again, it looked like something off a movie, bro. It don't even look like, this does not look like a real scenario. You got to be careful too, because some of this shit could be AI. People are like thirsty for views and shit.
Why aren't firefighters using ocean water to fight the wildfires
Because of
in
the salt.
LA? Let me explain. Even though some fire hydrants are running dry.
What do y'all think? So what I think is because of the salt, and I think I've heard that it can rust out. Some about rusting. Let's see what it says.
Using ocean water is not ideal for several reasons. First, salt water is corrosive. It damages hoses, tanks, and pumps, making equipment costly to maintain and shortening its lifespan. Second, the high salt content harms the environment, potentially leaving the landscape barren for years to come. Third, transporting ocean water inland is a logistical challenge. The infrastructure needed to pump and distribute it on a large scale is expensive and energy intensive. For now, firefighters rely on urban water systems, even as they struggle to keep up. The solution isn't as simple as using the ocean. It's a complex battle against nature and logistics.
I could have sworn that they
let's
said.
Let's talk about the Los Angeles fires and why they happen. Spoiler alert, the explanation is actually very simple. See, the most important thing that you got to understand is Los Angeles is a very dry place, meaning, listen closely, the foresty areas and the plant life in Los Angeles have adapted to live in this dry place, meaning they catch fire very easily. This is why you're always hearing about fires in the Southern California area where Los Angeles is. But hold on, what makes this particular fire that's happening in Los Angeles so bad? Well, the answer is right here in this picture. See, there was a super strong, fast wind that blew through Los Angeles, California, and the faster and stronger the wind is,
it feeds the fire.
I don't see this house.
So again, I want to say, like, you know, after we get done with the stream, after I talk about all of the stuff that's kind of hot on the press, I want us to look into, and I may do this just with Patreon, but I want us to look into the case of them saying that some gentleman started the fire that caused for this city to burn down. Because again, I do know that the government wants to get from up under this, and they don't want to be held accountable for cutting funding, for reallocation of funds, and for I think the police department in Cali gets 1.8 million annually, and then the fire department I think gets a couple 100,000 or 100,000 or something like that. It's a weird, it's a very lopsided amount that the fire department gets, and for me that does not make sense, seeing that you are in a dry land, seeing that you do have these fires. I just think someone was negligent. Someone will be held accountable. I think the best way to shift that blame is to what? Yo, anybody we arrested with some kind of shit that can start a fire that day, let's see if we can find a way to put that shit on them. Will video ever come out with them starting a fire? Right? And I'm sorry for people who are watching who are not skeptical like that, but I come from a background as well as have read enough about conspiracies to understand and leave room for things that I may not consider at the time of the reporting. So I'm not a person that's just going to take things at face value, whatever someone says, right? I understand the gravity associated with the damages is $50 billion, and that's before they can even get in and really look at what's going on. They could just look at the town and say at least 50 billion. Understand, you can't even really wrap your mind around how much 50 billion is. So this is a $50 billion loss that they have to deal with, on top of the deaths, the people that's hurt, the people that lost everything, the emotional residue that's going to be on those people. These are the same people that you're going to be asking to vote for you here soon. You see what I'm saying? And I've seen strange things when politicians want to remain in positions of power, right? And that's the truth.
It is quite clear here right now. That is a wall of flames, people. That is easily 200 feet tall. I don't see.
Just look at that shit. She look like something on a video game, bro. That's devastating, man. Like, people are in comfort of their home, so you can't really wrap your brain around if you were outside and the shit, everything was on fire. Like, it's just a different level of emergency. Also, it's interesting how I'm in the South and we got snow everywhere. So I guess this is what they mean when they say global warming. Half the world's on fire and half of it is freezing. Well, half of America is on fire and half of America is freezing. Like, I ain't never seen no shit like this before.
Madam Vice President, I know you're directly affected, so you fire away. No pun intended.
Indeed. Thank you, Mr. President, and also for the work that everyone around this table has been doing.
Madam Vice President.
So he made a fire joke in the middle of California being on fire. Did I just hear that right?
Directly affected, so you fire away. No pun intended.
Indeed. Thank you, Mr. President, and also for the work that everyone around this table has been doing.
Madam Vice President.
Man, y'all go put Unc up, man. Y'all go put Paw Paw up, man. Y'all still got Paw Paw out there embarrassing us.
Directly affected, so you fire away. No pun intended.
Indeed. Thank you, Mr. President, and also for the work that everyone around this table has been doing.
This is a real text that I just received.
Let's get in. So, hold on. Let me see what she said.
Mine about the fires. I'm not going to cry because I got torn apart for my last TikTok video where I cried about my house. maybe burning down. I'll spare you. She's on a plane, and I said, do you want me to go to your house and get stuff out?
Isn't this the comedian? The front be with Rogan and them. What's her name? Yeah, Whitney Cummings. That's her. That's her. Whitney fucking Cummings. I knew that was her.
Things that you can't replace. I'll go right now, even though the area is evacuated. She wrote back, you can't get in. Topanga's barricaded. The back way we use is being guarded by fire trucks now because some of the neighbors caught a guy setting more fires on the back of our hill. They chased him away. They called 911. I think they caught the guy recently in Woodland Hills trying to put gasoline in sewers. It's happening all
What?
over.
So this is real. So this is real.
Okay, happy to talk about climate change. I'm not a scientist, so I don't understand enough about it to weigh in. I think this is also a mental illness crisis. And what do you say? Oft? What do you say? Unalived? When someone unalives someone, I'm the first person to go, I'd like to hear their side of the story. I'm sure they should be in jail, but I just want to hear their side of the story. Arsonists. I don't need to hear your side of the story. Your story sucks.
Wow. So she's basically saying that they caught this guy allegedly pouring gasoline in the sewers, I guess, to further the fire. So they caught an arsonist in the Hollywood Hills, man. That's fucking craziness, bro. Let me see what some of the comments are saying. They telling her not to cry about a house. Again, because they're going to say you're rich, you shouldn't be whooped and wham, but shit, people don't want to lose their shit.
The text that I just received.
Oh my God. You know what I want to talk about? Let's get to the Lil Tjay and the streamer. I think his name is Playboy Maxx. Tell me y'all know who this is. Playboy Maxx, the Playboy Maxx guy. I'm the person that always talks about the relationship between streamers and rappers. Streamers and the culture, period, really. Sometimes, and I say this respectfully to my rap friends, right? They don't really understand what they doing and how to build business. And so since the beginning of time, rappers have been used to build other people's businesses. And I think that rap culture single-handedly helped build streaming in a way that no other celebrity class would have invested in streaming in that way. And I'm not sure if they could have done it. Like, let's just say if they reached to all athletes before rappers made it cool to do it over there. If they were just reaching the athletes, because today we're going to keep it gangster. A lot of these streamers bigger than the rappers now. And even though the rap guys are my peers, my direct peers in this industry, the streamer niggas is treating y'all like hoes. Let's just keep it a buck. And they are turned up. These young niggas got clout, they got views, they got fame, they got money, and they moving and grooving. So I believe it's very interesting how the streamers handle the rappers, dog. And I'm telling y'all, pay attention to it. Because at first, it used to feel like the streamers were excited and they appreciated the rapper coming to the stream. Now it's like, man, I'm just as big as you is. If you notice, anytime a streamer get into it with a rapper, the first thing he say is you fell off. That's how they really feel when y'all sitting next to him. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. That's how they really feel when y'all sitting next to him. But let's deal with the situation at hand. I think it's important to speak about this and zoom out a little bit. For people who do not know, this is a streamer guy. I did not know who he was before today. I only kind of know the big streamer dudes. I know he's a part of someone's clique, and he's growing, right? Come to find out, his name is Playboy Maxx or some Playboy Maxx, I believe. I don't mean no disrespect, YN. He had an attitude with TJ and Fivio Foreign because he was in an Airbnb and he requested them to stop smoking. For people who do not know, Airbnbs, if you smoke, you have to pay a fine. They can put a bad review on you, which can hinder you in the future from getting another Airbnb, right? So there's stipulations and standards that you have to uphold and abide by if you are dealing with Airbnb. But when we look at Lil Tjay and Fivio Foreign, they didn't respect the way he said it. Let's pay attention to this video, and then we'll give some game about it.
Yeah. Oh, stop playing song.
Ladies, hello.
Stop playing song.
What'd you say?
Stop playing song.
Who's smoking? Who's smoking? Yo, TJ.
What's up? Who the
Yo, this a B&B. You can't smoke in here. This shit don't go off.
Oh, this shit.
Yeah. I appreciate you though. But yeah.
Yo, tell say play song we just made.
I ain't gonna lie, TJ. Yeah, damn, TJ. Damn, TJ. I ain't even see that, man. The little YN wasn't even disrespectful. I gotta keep it a G. But I get it. The rap niggas come from the dog side, or at least they, they want to present themselves like they come from the dog side. So they saying, man, can't no nigga that sit and play video games say nothing to me. Let's keep it a buck now. That's what they really saying. Nigga, you sit and play video games. I've been in the trenches all my life. That's how they feel. But if I'm being honest, man, he didn't disrespect him when he said that, man. He did right then. Now that's up until this point. I don't know what's gonna happen after this, but all he said was, "Yo, man, I'm smoking here. Appreciate that, bro." Now, if it's me on Jesus Christ, this on Jesus. Hey, guess what? This on Jesus Christ. If I tell one of them niggas don't smoke, that nigga bet not hit that blunt again and disrespect me. I don't got that kind of vibration. That's on Jesus. I don't give a fuck who he came with. That's on Jesus Christ. Because you just hit the blunt again. It feel like you trying to treat me like a bitch. So now Playboy Maxx didn't see that. So he can't react like that. And I don't expect him to react like that. And I shouldn't react like that. But I'm emotionally attached to disrespect. And I'm working on that. I'm emotionally attached to disrespect, man, in a way that's unhealthy for everything I got going on. And I know I'll fuck up in front of everybody. I know this. You see what I'm saying? So hopefully listen, hopefully I'm never in that scenario. But if I'm being honest, this dude wasn't disrespectful with this. Let's run that back again because he was not disrespectful up until that point.
Yeah, it should be in a bag. I want to smoke.
What's that? Is this right? Yeah.
Oh.
Stop playing song.
Ladies, hello.
Stop playing song.
What'd you say?
Stop playing song.
Who's smoking? Who's smoking? Yo, TJ.
What's up? Who the
Yo, this a B&B. You can't smoke in here. This shit don't go off.
Oh, this shit.
Yeah. I appreciate you though.
Let me address this before I go. I think that's a good point. It says, can it be vice versa without the rapper? The streamer has nothing to talk about. I'm gonna keep it short. And the answer to that is no, because there's infrastructure that's already built for rappers to go and speak. You got radio interviews, podcasting is a thing. So they'll always have avenues to go and speak. They validated streamers. They made streamers to the naked eye, right? We ain't talking about outside of the niche because streamers have always been who they are to their fans. I'm saying with me as well in podcasting, there's a discovery process that takes place in business, and you need people with bigger brands than you to solidify it. And I think that's what happened with them.
But yeah.
Yo, tell say play song we just made.
Yo, bro.
yo, you can't smoke in here. This shit gonna go off. Like, please. I appreciate you.
I ain't gonna lie. He ain't disrespectful, loved one. But I get it. I know the mindset. Them niggas probably, them, you know what I'm saying? I know the mindset is like, yo, why he keep, then before I even respond, he hollering like, what's up with dude? And if I'm being honest, they look at him corny. Like if it was me, if it was Charlemagne, if it was Joe Budden, you see what I'm saying? If it was somebody like, they wouldn't do that. But this is a little young streamer dude. And, you know, it's like and we'll get into TJ's part, but I believe TJ feels like he just saying it like he just ruling us, basically. Now the internet reacts and say, yo, these dudes are dope fiends. Really, it ain't the internet. It's really these little niggas fans, bro. I be telling y'all, these clippers and all these little streamer niggas, they got fans and communities. I think the people that stand out in rap media are some of the people that have that same infrastructure. And that's why this year I'm doing more of this. I'm doing more streaming with y'all. I'm tapping more in with my Patreon folks. I'm like being more involved because the community aspect of your brand is what drives it further and further. So when this happens with this individual, the whole streaming community, Aiden Ross fans, Casanet fans, that whole community of people that do clips, the pages, that's something that podcasting never developed because we had too much competition, right? We never developed any real camaraderie. And me and Charlemagne was talking about this over the holiday. Like, we didn't get a chance to develop camaraderie in podcasting. We never really, it was too much competition. These streamer dudes are like, hey, it's cool if we compete against each other with our streamathons or whatever we doing, but if somebody else attack a streamer, we on their ass. We'll sit there and let a nigga attack a podcaster or a content creator and just be like, shit, there's no unity with us on our side. And I appreciate that the streamers are doing that, but it opened my eye to community. And also I look at Joe, I look at Act, I look at No Jumper, I look at some of these people that they have presence on all different social media sites. For me this year, it's about centralizing the audience, right? I got to get in a position of where, because everybody know me, they don't know where I'm at with it, right? They don't know if I'm streaming on Patreon, if I'm going live on YouTube, if I'm going live on Instagram, right? Some people know my face and not my platform. Some people know my platform, my voice, and not where to find me at. And so if you're building a brand and you're listening to this, steal that from streaming. Steal the fact that community is so important. The people that's commenting, the people that's liking, y'all that's watching, like, you guys are the most important part. But although you pay with your eyeballs, you take us further with your interaction, right? I always tell y'all, you don't have to necessarily pay a streamer, pay a content creator, because you pay with your eyeballs by watching. But if you want to see that person go further, your interaction is what does that. This, in my opinion, wasn't disrespectful from Playboy Maxx up until this point. As you see, TJ and them is in the back. They still smoking. These are rap dudes that you're asking not to smoke and come on stream. I'm not sure if they were invited. We're going to get to all that in a second. Pay attention to the rest.
Can you show them where, like, in the back, they cannot smoke it?
See, that was him calling for backup. That's him in his mind as a man, knowing that they not respecting what I'm saying. So he look at one of his homeboys, because he'll rather snap on him. See me, I'm taking this off. I'm going to holler at them nigga. Hey, loved one, I say we can't smoke in here, brother. Like, what the fuck is you niggas doing? You ain't hear me say we can't smoke. This ain't my shit. But instead he has a different kind of vibration. So instead of him going to them, right, on some man shit, grown man shit, look, hey, homie, hey, bro, what y'all doing, bro? Y'all gotta go, bro. Y'all get with me when y'all ain't gotta smoke. We running a business here, like, y'all folk gotta leave. Know what I'm saying? Respectfully, though. Not no disrespectful. And what I know about rap niggas, they'll bite their tongue any motherfucking way if a nigga got some clout. So this nigga can tell them niggas, fuck them niggas. I don't know if Fivio and Lil Tjay rock like that, but a lot of these rap niggas, you can tell them, fuck them niggas, and as long as you got clout, them niggas will eat that. They'll try to figure a way to make bygones be bygones, right? But if I'm him in that scenario, bro, you could go at them niggas, but I'm also running the stream. I'm running the business. I'm the face of the brand. I need to stay in front of the camera. So maybe I don't want to go approach it, blow the whole shit up. Who knows where this goes, right? So I get that part, but I also peep the game. Yo, you tell your homeboy, basically letting him know I'm going to really take it out on you. I'm going to take it out on you, bro. Go tell them niggas they can't, you know what I mean? Instead of going to them. I don't know if I'd have went that route.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Like, niggas smoking here. I'm gonna have to shut this bitch down. Like, the stream done.
All right, there you go. Yeah, go handle that.
When I beat you on power room, you going to bed. Fucking.
Y'all to the backyard. Like there's a backyard.
Yeah, nah, they OD'ing though. I ain't gonna lie. Fivio, TJ, y'all OD'ing. Bro, they were disrespecting, bro. Yo, no lie, them niggas OD'ing, bro. They still walked up next to that nigga smoking, bro. They OD'ing, my nigga. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't capping, bro. They OD'ing, bro. Like, at first, and I ain't even saw this shit, so I'm thinking like, yo, the streamer dude going crazy on Fivio now. Man, they walking up on the boy smoking and shit, bro. Check it out.
Smoking in my crib, that's all I'm saying. Please respect that. Please. Y'all can literally go outside and smoke y'all weed in my backyard or the front, but I know some niggas might not want to smoke in the front. So I offer the backyard. Please go to the back. I say this in a clip. Niggas still smoking in this shit. That's the situation. That's what happened. I don't know why that niggas dipped. I think niggas was tight that they couldn't smoke, saying, why would you invite if you can't smoke? Or I don't tell you to stop streaming. Don't tell me to stop smoking. What, nigga? Smoking's your job? Like, this shit don't make no sense. Nigga, streaming, this is my passion, my purpose. What do you mean tell me stop streaming in my own crib? So I don't know. That shit, hey, I ain't really see that, but I'm not trying to work with niggas who don't respect me. I don't give a fuck if you're Fivio Foreign, Lil Tjay, or if you're, I don't know, nigga, Adele. It don't matter. If you don't respect what I do, I don't want to work with you. So here's what it is.
Now, let's have a real conversation now, because, you know, a lot of that was jokes. And, you know, again, I want to be clear. I don't believe this young gentleman was disrespectful in the way he asked them, yo, man, hey, if you can't smoke, and really appreciate it post to being like, I'm not disrespecting you, bro. Because really, if he just say, hey, yo, TJ, yo, put that shit out, my boy. Fuck wrong with niggas, man. Y'all supposed to come clear with it. Like, he, you know, he didn't go that route. He said, hey, TJ, hey, bro, y'all, hey, yo, y'all. You can't smoke in here, bro. I appreciate it. But the rappers want the streamer niggas to feel inferior around them. They want them little niggas to bow down. And what they don't know is them little niggas ain't bowing down because a lot of them don't watch how Akademiks done dealt with you rap niggas. So a lot of them, they looking at it like, man, you ain't got to bow down to these niggas, man. Let me say this. If you're in someone's establishment, if you've been invited, please do respect the rules. But I also understand that you can't have a bunch of rappers around, they entourage around, and think that there will be no smoking. Back in the day, you used to have to make accommodations for rappers. Think about it. Some studios, like if you came up trying to rap or trying to find your voice in the booth, right? You remember, like, they would never let me smoke in this studio. But soon as NBA young boy in town or something, he get to book it, he get to smoke. Motherfuckers accommodate for rappers. Certain venues, no smoking. Nigga, the rap nigga in here firing up. People are starting not to accommodate for rappers. Now, why is that, you may ask? Does the fame ruin these gentlemen to where they treat people bad, to where they don't reciprocate feelings? And like, what does this? What ruins a rapper to where the people that tend to come in contact with them tend to have these kind of, you know, outlooks and outcomes? You know, you used to have to literally have to make accommodations for rappers. And I think that's out the window now. No one is, these niggas is saying, yo, bro, you used to be so used to, if you was a little nigga like him, a young nigga like him coming up and you got two rap niggas that got platinum songs or whatever in your shit, man, you used to let them niggas do anything, man. These young niggas not going for that no more. This little dude got 1 million. I come to find out this little dude got 1 million listeners on Spotify monthly himself. That's just him. 1 million on YouTube, 1 million here, 1 million there. So he's not somebody that doesn't have an audience. And then he's a part of a community. He's a part of a community of streamer guys. You dig what I'm saying? So that was them being put out, and that was him responding, basically saying, yo, y'all don't respect me. I ain't working with niggas. Now, how about that?
The dumbest, I be so embarrassed. I gotta share the same skin color as some of you brain dead, low IQ fucking droolers. All you motherfuckers are droolers, just fucking droolers, bro. I be hating y'all, dumbass. I don't tell you not to stream. What the
Who is this dude?
fuck? That's no correlation. You fucking idiot.
And what, nigga? Smoking's your job? Like this shit don't make no sense.
Nigga said, what nigga? Smoke is your job? No facts. No facts. Nigga said, what nigga? Smoke is your job. Asian brat, bro. Asian brat, bro. She a fucking retard, bro.
I don't.
What nigga? Smoke is your job. Asian brat, bro. Asian brat, bro. She a
So now Asian doll is involved. They're beefing with Asian doll. Again, they don't got no respect for rappers. I'm finna talk about that after this. After this next video, we're gonna talk about how much little respect they got for rap niggas. Pay attention. And I know things are messing up right here because I'm hitting a couple of buttons. Of course, I'm new to this. Y'all just bear with me. This stream will be 2 or 3 hours long, so we're getting into the meat and potatoes now.
Keep it a buck, bro. Like I pulled up for Fivio, Playboy, Playboy Maxx. No disrespect. I dead ass didn't know you. I dead ass never heard of you. I pulled up for Fivio, bro. Everywhere I go, I be smoking. I pay the fine. How much this shit cost, bro? Real shit, gang. How much this shit cost, bro? Whatever. You got this whole shit, gang. It's you. It's you, gang. Like, I feel me. I don't even just deal with niggas like that, bro. I don't know who you is. I feel me. I walk in. I got some whole other shit on my mind. I understand. I came through with 20 goons. How you say? Wasn't that many, but I'm TJ, gang. I'm in New York. How you think I'm coming, bro? For me. And
hey, them New York niggas talk like that. Man, it was, so it was, you know what I'm saying? It was fake, it was fake, you was fake lit. You know what I'm saying? You fake lit. They do that little shit with their mouth.
My fault, I came through, fucked up your crib. It ain't the end of the world, nigga. I ain't no sorry ass nigga. It is what it is, bro. I told you, bro. You be all right, bro. I pay for that shit. Maybe one day we link up another day. And to why I didn't, I ain't gonna lie. I just felt like you was like, yo, one, it smelled like weed already. Two, you like on some, yo, stop smoking. Thank you. Nigga, I'm a hood nigga, bro. Regardless of the Lil Tjay image, which I'm trying, for me, keep a mid-ground now, bro. Like, I still damn near feel like you was talking a little crazy, bro. Like, niggas ain't never do that. Y'all never been somewhere, no smoking, walk off, hit the from the hood, gang. How sensitive y'all gonna be, nigga? It is what it is, bro. Life go on, bro. That's how y'all want to spend y'all day worrying about it. Damn.
So do y'all think that, what do y'all think about it? You know what I'm saying? He offered to pay him after the fact. I think they kind of did go OD. Like, they kept hitting the blunt. They kept like, there seemed to be a time lapse from the first time he said it to them still actually smoking in that motherfucker. Not like, all right, bro, like they still in there like, hit that motherfucker. Hit it right quick, bro. You want to hit that motherfucker? Like they disregarding him. Ask yourself this, though. You never seen one of them gentlemen light up on Breakfast Club. Now, if Breakfast Club or somebody like that say, hey, and this is where I share a reasonable thought for Playboy Maxx. It's because I'm in content creation as well. And if you gonna be like that, you gotta be like Snoop. Snoop in the White House smoking. You know what? When Snoop pull up, he got to smoke, player. And he doesn't even have to edit that on, when he go on ABC or certain things like that. But Snoop is one of them people that I'm saying, if you a smoker, Wiz Khalifa is another one. It's like some people that they're gonna smoke, so do not invite them. You dig what I'm saying? Now, another thing this gentleman said is it smelt like weed. I can understand how if you're a weed smoker, that's a green light for you. But smelling like weed and smoking weed is two different things. I can go outside and smoke weed, walk back in, and it still smell like weed, but I ain't smoking in here. Now, why am I even mentioning that? Because Playboy Maxx, the first thing he said was what? The thing might go off. He didn't say don't smoke because of the smell. He didn't say don't smoke because we're allergic to weed. And he said don't smoke because the thing will go off and it may alert the Airbnb people. And it's a whole scenario. Now, I don't know if he did that on purpose because he knew it smelled like weed already or what, but his initial request wasn't to keep the smell out. It was literally so the alarm won't go off. And I think that's associated with notifying the people that, hey, you're renting a house to some people and it may be on fire. And then they look and no, it ain't on fire. It's 45 niggas in there smoking. So these are the things you had to ask yourself. He didn't say, bruh, you know, don't smoke in here. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it smelling like weed. Now, here's a point for TJ and Fivio Foreign side. I don't want the people that's watching to get some of these houses viewed like they're in some mansions in some secluded area. According to TJ and Fivio, they were just in Brooklyn somewhere. Now you're asking me, Lil Tjay, who already been shot 7 times and left for dead in New York City, to go stand outside in Brooklyn and smoke at a house that I don't even know who house this is, who the neighbors is, where we at. Like, you can't really put no street nigga outside like that just in a random backyard. Nigga, Fivio got a bunch of jury on. TJ probably got active issues in New York. You don't get shot up and they just go away, right? So I think them not wanting to go outside surrounded some of that too. Like, yo, we ain't in no big mansion where the backyard has got a pool and ain't nobody, we got a, you know, we fenced off or whatever. Like, we in Brooklyn somewhere. He talking about go outside. I'm a young nigga from the Bronx, been shot 7 times. I'm not going outside to smoke. Maybe that's his thinking, but that don't mean you can just smoke in the man's spot. You feel what I'm saying? So I believe that's where the battle is, but TJ not gonna go down outside and smoke in Brooklyn. Niggas is rappers, man. They not.
That's what they worry about, 50.
You worry about the wrong thing.
Y'all worry about me smoking in the house.
Pray for Cali.
You worry about me smoking in the house. You gotta really think about that, bro. Like, you feel me? And I wasn't even looking at the comments. Like, what? Y'all worry about me smoking in the house, bro? Like, what? Is that serious, gang? Like, what?
That dick right now.
Nigga, I didn't, feel me? I'm from the Bronx, New York. You know what I accomplished in life, gang? Like, come on, we'll talk, bro. And it's not like, I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean, niggas, bro, like, I ain't gonna go nowhere and just.
Let me say something about that, because I gotta watch that. I gotta watch myself and make sure I don't be doing that. What happens is your thoughts become things, right? And I'm trying to make sure I paint this right, because, you know, I'm trying not to be disrespectful in 2025, but I do have to put the information out there. When you hear him speak about, do you know what I accomplished in life? To me, it feels like that in his mind somewhere, he's buying into the fell off narratives. Anytime you hear a man start talking about like what they've done, not what they're doing, then that's where the problem come in at. You see what I'm saying? Like, when you approach me and you say, man, Loon, man, them videos, man, I don't even fuck with your shit, nigga. You might be a hater. You might be somebody that don't like my content. You know, everything ain't for everybody. I ain't here to catch everybody. Everybody ain't ready for whatever I'm giving, right? But some people picking up when I'm putting down. But if you say that to me and then I have to say to you, not what I'm doing, but what I've done, to me, that's a peak and a crack in the foundation. Because if I'm still doing it, I can speak to the currency. I can speak to the current, still making currency, right? But there is time to celebrate, right? Sometimes I feel like, Loon, you don't take advantage of your career, right? You don't shoot enough documentaries and show behind the scenes. When you go here, you're there, you've been invited here, you're over here, right? People can really know, like, bro is out there making this shit work and happen, right? But I still have a piece of me that I ain't willing to let go for the industry. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't for everybody, and I don't want to show everything. You know what I'm saying? But when you start to hear a rap nigga talk about, you know, man, you know what I done accomplished? Nah, you know what I'm doing right now, nigga. I just dropped 2 songs, nigga. They on the chart, nigga. I just read up over here, nigga. I'm got Puma on the right. That's somebody currently in the mix. Or I would even respect it more if you speak to the future, nigga. Watch what I'm finna do. Yeah, what I done, yeah, that. But watch what I'm finna. Right. I just think it says confidence. It says I'm planned and prepared. Right. And you win in your preparation. And so when I hear that, it feels like I'm dealing with a little nigga made a lot of money, but he ain't prepared for what's next. You got to remember what position this little dude in. The label is gone now. That's the infrastructure. That's your publicist. That's your booking agent. That's your, right? All of that is gone with the label. Now it's on you. And you got to be confident in yourself. And it's hard, but you got to be confident. That's why when you get in those kind of scenarios and positions, you got to know who to look for. And that's why my course, I'm going to make sure to put this shit out. I'm going to tell y'all the truth on how to get on. Look right past the rapper, right past. I'm going to tell you who to go get, who going to make the connections exactly for you. Because that's the only way to do it, bro. The rap niggas going to cap you down. You know, if you one of these kind of niggas, they going to disrespect you. I'm sorry, like the Playboy Maxx nigga, they gonna disrespect you. You see what I'm saying? You gotta know who putting them rap niggas in position. There's somebody behind that rapper. All these different rappers that's coming through and making money, is people behind that. And when you don't know that, you can't make no real show. And I'm gonna show you.
Don't smoke, and I'm just defying, just trying to smoke and just trying to be an asshole. That's what you want to think that for me. Nah, that's not how life go. I show niggas respect, nigga. But
I don't know how to feel about it, man. Let's see what he says here.
I'm gonna double down one more time too, cause I'm not scared. I'm not scared of nothing. I'm not scared of getting canceled. I don't really give a fuck. I swear to God, I don't give a fuck. What really happened is I walked in a room and it was other shit going on in the room. And I'm a hood nigga deeper than being Lil Tjay. So I tensed up in the room, and then bro was telling me not to smoke. I swear I didn't ever know who he was. Like I didn't even know who he was. I came to see Fivio, feel me? And then I'm like, yo, bro, like we out. I don't want to be here, bro. And it's 30 degrees outside. I'm waiting on Fivio, bro. Fivio talking to somebody. He tell me not smoking. I'm like, nigga, I don't even know you, bro. Like, what the fuck? Well, still me, right? Like, and I'm a cocky nigga. You can't take that from me. But it won't die. Why this Offset? Offset broke. Nigga, fuck. Oh, yeah.
Before we get to that Offset part, because him and Offset got some kind of issue going on. Asking niggas to go outside in 30 degrees to smoke is wild. Nigga, I don't know what kind of weed y'all smoking that's fighting through 30 degrees. Nigga, I don't even know if you can get high in 30 degree weather. Y'all niggas still can get high and it's 30 degree. The weed ain't working in 30 degree weather, my man. You know what I'm saying? So I think they did the right thing to leave, or go get in them bulletproof trucks or something, bust a few blocks and come back. You know, again, he didn't say niggas can't smell like weed. He just talking about don't smoke in the spot. You know what I'm saying? Now, he speaks on Offset. Offset is yet to respond to this. For whatever reason, they have some kind of problem. And he gets into it here. Let's see what he says.
I'm gonna tell y'all the stream too. That nigga broke. That nigga pop. I'll tell y'all a true story. Nigga, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit nigga in the casino. He was pop. He was panicking. Nigga, he was asking random people for cash apps. He was broke. I don't know what happened. Nobody was answering his phone call. He popped, trying to run up, chasing. Must got a gambling addiction. And the nigga says, yo, he just popped. He calling niggas for cash apps in front of me. I ain't gonna lie to you. The first 5 I opened, I'm like, yo, you pop. You waiting for some bread? He nigga waiting for my money. I swung that nigga 5. You know how I get. He gets popped. Not us two dicing each other. He gets popped straight to the casino. Goes not. He get another loan for somebody else for like 2 bands. I don't even take my loan. I'm like, that's Offset. I'm good on my money. I'm worried about this nigga. I got mad bread. I definitely run off a nigga on 5 bands. He pops for the next
5 bands ain't even no money though. If a nigga in the casino asking for 5 bands, he really is doing bad. Cause 5 bands, like I would think them niggas would be, you know what I'm saying, really making it work. So now, here go. Let me give y'all a fucked up thing that's going on, right? Let me see how long this is. Cause they spoke for a minute, and I want us to watch the whole thing. DDG is a part of the streaming community, but low key, some of them streaming niggas be hating on him. Yeah. Yeah. When I looked into what's going on, I see what they doing. I see, bruh, some of them niggas don't really fuck with dude, man, but they can't not fuck with him. And that's this industry, right? I'm telling y'all, bruh, this industry shit so fucked up. Then you got to remember, a lot of these little dudes is in California and Hollywood and shit. These is like Hollywood guys and shit. You know what I'm saying? They be out in LA in the hills and shit. This is industry kind of shit. So sometimes they don't appreciate DDG. And the reason I say that is when he ends up on this call with Lil Tjay, they like, yo, basically calling him a clout chaser, saying that, yo, he's always putting himself in position to try to be in the story. But let's listen to what TJ says to DDG.
Excuse me, thank you, or appreciate it. Like,
now I want to watch the whole thing, son. And the whole thing. That's only a minute. What do y'all think so far, though? Where is it at? Here we go.
Finding a spot is good.
My bad about the commercials, y'all.
Set up. It was like a little treacherous outside. Like it was like, you feel me? It wasn't just like, I don't know. And I just hopped in the set and I was there for like 2-3 minutes. I pulled up and it's like, you feel me? My son said, yo, his personality, I don't know, bro. And also like, I'm in Brooklyn. We was in like, feel me? It might, and you know, it's crazy. You know how you just look at a room sometimes? It looked like a proper crib, but the way it was set up, it was like a little treacherous outside. Like it was like, you feel me? It wasn't just like, I don't know. And I just hopped in the set and I was there for like 2-3 minutes. I pulled up and it's like, you feel me? My son said, yo, can you not smoke? Excuse me, thank you, or appreciate it. Like that immediately. I ain't even put the blunt out. Niggas said appreciate it. I'm like, fuck you think I've been in jail, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I've been in jail as a minor, bro. I was a fucking felon at 13. I don't know who niggas supposed to think Lil Tjay is, bro. You feel me? Excuse me, appreciate it. What type of reaction you really think you gonna get from that, gang? Like, you think you my mother, bro? Like, for real, niggas just slap the shit out of you. I'm on camera, bro, so I'm woo-woo, like, you feel me? So, like, you get a little cold shoulder, like, who you talking to, fam?
I'll whoop him, knock him out naked, dead homies, off the back. It don't matter where you at in that.
And I'm like, I ain't gonna lie to you. And I don't got no problem saying that. I'm damn near mind blown. Niggas even care that much, bro. It's like, I'm looking like, woo, I'm here for Fivio and I'm just out, bro. I ain't even know that nigga was a streamer, though. And I tell you this much, though, as much as attention this shit got and how much people gonna tune to his story and feel sorry and this much, he definitely paying for that Airbnb account.
Let me speak about this, too. Because earlier I was making a few points about how the streamers have community, right? Because they're live. So there's always people interacting with their content. I want the rap niggas that's chasing clout to hit me and hit me well. Them niggas don't stream music like that. The fans of the streamers, and see, it ain't the rappers. Let me bag off the rappers a little bit. It's the business people behind the rappers. They're convincing the rappers that you can go over there with the streamers and steal some of the community or the viewership, or it don't work like that. What happens is these young kids, they are familiar with you. Like if you're on Kai stream or you're on Aiden stream or some of these people stream, right? They get familiar with you. But they don't stream your music. I stamped that. Because here's the thing. The way that the YouTube algorithm works, these things move in real time. So let's just say you are on stream with someone that says they have 100,000 viewers in the chat, and you guys put a link there and instruct them to click that link on YouTube. You should see the viewership go up like in real time on that video. That never happens. We never see it translate over to even the first week sales, right? Again, it works for awareness, but we also can see how it can raise your visibility stock, but it may not just, there may not be any conversion with it, right? Those fans may not come and fuck with your music. And so much like everyone did podcasting, they're now doing streaming. They're just saying like, hold on, nigga, I'm finna get on Twitch too then. Since he think he gonna talk about me on Twitch, they don't got no idea. This ain't that. You're gonna have to build your audience, right? You can have 500,000 people on Instagram and then say, come over here on Twitch and only get 300 people that move. I always tell y'all user acquisition. That was my point about Drake, why he's suing Universal. Is like, yo, I helped with this entire Spotify infrastructure and Apple's infrastructure and their ability to change the user behavior. Like people were listening to music via CD players going in the stores. They didn't want to pay $10. The idea of not owning music, you had to use artists to change the entire business model. And so you have to understand, changing customer behavior is going to take much more than just a tweet or you know, some kind of post on your story with a link, right? These people are on Instagram to see you, on TikTok. What will make them go to Twitch is the big question.
How much? Like, you feel me? Like,
yeah, nah, I mean, shit. I feel you, but shit ain't really that deep though. You know,
that's what it is. That's what I thought it was. So, I mean,
yeah, it ain't really that deep. That nigga is.
So, but you fake looked at it as like on some real shit though, real shit. Cause I know like I said, me and you raised different. You fake looked at it. Swear to God, honestly, like on some. I ain't even tripping. You looked at it like, oh, 10 out of 10 crazy. Fake like, all right, TJ just tweaking.
Nah. I think it was just on some like, I mean, if I was Max, I would have been on the same shit. I get where you coming from though, but like,
I swear to God, I feel like you would have never said it like that though.
I probably wouldn't have said it like that though. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
I get
like
niggas ain't.
I never seen you come at me like that. That was like a little sassy, crazy, like. You feel me?
Yeah, but you got to get a nigga a benefit of the doubt because the nigga already got 30 niggas in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Just hear me out. Nigga got 30 niggas in the crib. He like, I don't even know who these niggas is. And I'm trying to do a job. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. The streaming shit difficult, bro. So like the nigga probably already like, you know what I'm saying? He probably already irritated a little bit.
He probably in defense mode. Yeah, I already know.
So it's like you gotta give him the benefit of the doubt, and then like,
but same thing, because I'm trying to hedge like my career, like as in not even to say I care that much, but as in I'm on stream. I realize I'm on stream, but it's trying to hedge like I listening to him and damn near like how my mind is wired. Like, nah, I don't want him treating me like I'm no day room nigga. Like, what you feel me? Like, you think I'm the day room nigga? And the crib already smell like smoke. Put that in the air, gang. Feel me? So it's like, yo, there's no smoke. Excuse me, thank you. It's like, nigga, fuck niggas picking on me. Like,
well, they telling me it was like, I'm just reading my little chat and shit. They saying it was about the fucking fire alarm or something. Like the fire alarm would have went off or some shit. I don't know, nigga. I wasn't there.
I don't know. Maybe.
But either way it go, bro, it's not that deep. Y'all need to squash that shit, bro. Whatever it is, nigga. It's like,
nah, hell no, it ain't nothing to squash. I hope we don't got no beef. I said on the stream, I'll pay for that fucking Airbnb. What about that shit?
Yeah, bro, you got it.
Okay,
yeah, y'all gotta fix that. That nigga is, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga is a big deal, bro.
And I swear to God, I didn't know him until that day. And I think even that day, even after that day, like, even right now, I'm damn near, that's the only thing I know about him, gang.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, is that we had that altercation, bro. Like, to be honest with you. So, I guess. But big ups to the streaming community. I don't want niggas to feel like I'm just hating on streamers or got beef with streamers or hating on what y'all doing necessarily. Because I know it's like a little bit of ironic thing that I.
And see, that was the setup, right? You have to also remember he had an issue with Cassinet. Some people was on Kai's stream and he called Kai, you know, the biggest dick rider in the game. And I think what he's speaking to is just the many relationships that Cassinet seems to have on camera. And if you're in the industry, you know that some of that has to be fluff, just how the industry works. But for him to call it out, people was like, yo, damn, he don't like Cassinet. You know, right now it's not cool to like, it's not cool not to like Cassinet. And because he's doing a great job. Like he's lifting barriers, you know what I'm saying? He's doing a great job, but he had an issue with him as well. And so I do think that rappers don't respect streamers in the way that they'll respect street niggas or other rappers, because they're viewed like the video gaming community. But if you've been on video games and you've been online, you know that, yo, cause I be on there playing that shit. It's regular niggas on there. It's real niggas on there. It's squares on there. It's all kind of people that may play a Call of Duty or some of that shit. So, you know, I think when you put the camera in your face, these rappers think like, yo, these niggas is corny and he can't talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying? He can't talk to me like that. I don't know, man. I think TJ and them was OD. At least in the clip, right? Maybe I got to watch it back in context because, again, I got to remember the people that's making the clips are working on behalf of the streaming community. And the setup and what looks like it's all Playboy Maxx's fan base. If you really know the history, some of that's Cassinet people. Cassinet community is upset with Lil Tjay because of what he done to him. So they've been waiting on him to slip so they can come and, you know, show that he's a bad person.
A little 1-2s with streamers, but nah, bro. It ain't no streamer case shit. It's just, you feel me? Life, man. And niggas better stop bitching.
If you start streaming and shit, you'll get it, bro. Like these motherfuckers, they die hard supporters, bro.
I peep, bro. I peep. I be looking like, I be seeing what's going on. I was saying on all the holidays, I be just linking up with my whole family. So I be me, my like little cousins and shit in the crib, my siblings. All they do is watch streamers on the TV and shit. Like I don't necessarily sit down and watch it with them, but it's like it's all TVs around the crib. They all got a different streamer on, just watching it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like damn.
Shit, what you been on though? You been chilling?
I've been chilling, bro. Just cooking. I came to New York, get me a little.
You not doing the you doing the LA joint?
I ain't doing nothing.
It's hella bro, it's hella fires everywhere, bro. This shit damn near scary, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man. So, you know, that's TJ's situation with That's TJ's situation with Playboy Maxx and the streaming community. Fivio Foreign also responded to it. I think we done spent enough time on it. I'm ready to move on to the next topic, which will be Jim Jones. Jim spoke a lot, and I'm looking forward to interviewing Jimmy as well as we move around in 2025. I can't wait for y'all to hear some of the conversations on this Up There podcast. So if you're not on patreon.com, it's Up There podcast, get there. Also at some point, I'm going to put a link for those who I see have a difference of opinion as to what we're speaking on or have a add-on of opinion And we may bring people up one by one to try to flush out certain ideas, right? I think in the second part of this stream, we want to slow it down a little bit and really get some information, because this scenario here is very interesting. Jim Jones went and sat down with Justin LeBoy. Shout out Justin LeBoy. He has a new podcast, and he spoke on a number of things. 50 Cent, Cameron, Mace, his relationship with Dipset, what he brought to the game, and so many different avenues that he's, went down to be who he is today. He reflected on his past beefs and his past run-ins with certain people. Now he has 50 Cent on his Instagram shooting at him. So we'll get into all of that. Cameron and Mace, for people who have been sleeping under a rock, has a show that's doing extremely well. Every time I see it on my feed, it's getting 35,000 views an hour. Like every single time I see it, it's getting that many views an hour. So this is not the kind of show that, is moving slow. But Jim Jones called out Cameron. I want to look at a little bit of this, and then what we're gonna do is speak about it. Pay attention.
Oh, you got to get the chrome heart shit. That's the big boy shit. That's what Tommy be wearing all that. I'm like, what? We went in there and the tank top was 600. I almost fainted. Like, what? This is a Fruit of the Loom tank top. What do you mean? Like 600. She's like, yeah, that's that big boy shit. This what they wearing on stage. I'm like, what? So it was like, wow. And that's how I learned about chrome and started getting more into the rock and roll look with my lady who I had met in Miami.
Do y'all got a timestamp on when he started talking about Cameron or somebody?
The time, and then I started room with my man Zoe at the time.
And one of my Patreon people, give me a timestamp. Give me a timestamp. One of y'all on Patreon.
Did my homework. I didn't want to show up ever to no interview with somebody that I look up to, and be empty about it. And I just feel like loyalty is the one word that describes you.
Yeah.
What would you? I want you to define loyalty, though.
I mean, loyalty and stupidity run neck and neck. Remember I told you that. When you become loyal to a flaws.
Yeah, they told me that when I was in the street.
If I was down, maybe I might be swinging in the air like happened. Koch independent with something. Loyalty and stupidity run neck and neck. Remember I told you that. When you become loyal to a flaw, it starts to become a problem. You heard? And at that point, it's a stupid thing to do. You know what I mean? It serves you no purpose in the journey you set out to and whatever you was loyal to and shit like that. You know what I mean? There's like so many different variables. But for the cause, shit, I was in it wholeheartedly and I'm still in it wholeheartedly. I'm still holding the flag up. It never stopped for me and things like that. You know what I mean? I had a little touchy situation and shit like that. But there was a time where we always loyal to what we needed to be loyal to, and it worked because everybody got to leave out with something.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that was the most dopest part as I look back. We all got to leave out and be our own man on our own accord with our own successes and make our own money and don't have to need from nobody else and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The interview you did with Flex a couple years ago.
All right.
I'm like super surgical with anything that I look at. And you said things took a turn when Dame named Cam vice president of Rockefeller without consulting with his partners. Yeah, for him.
For that whole little rock. Remember, I'm not part of Rockefeller. I was a diplomat wholeheartedly. I wasn't signed to them with nothing. I signed to Koch independently, my own shit. I was just me.
Right.
I was my own entity, even though I was a quote unquote so-called diplomat CEO, but I didn't have any paperwork. And at that point, it just, you would think certain people would take care of you better as a partner than the way you got treated.
Yeah. How much does that shit hurt you still to this day?
I don't care about it. If I was down, maybe I might be swinging in the air like when Ricky died and shit like that. You heard? But yeah, man, shit, like life happens and shit like that. I mean, like,
I'm gonna keep pressing you on this though, because I know that cancer intuition that you got, like I knew you caught on at some point before anybody told you anything. And I just want to know like that story.
I caught on before we was even famous.
What you mean?
I mean, I'm great at reading people's characteristics. I'm a very spiritual person, and I know who's who when I encounter.
So for people who, number one, there was a cut. So this conversation had some behind the scenes that they left out. He probably went a little deeper and probably asked them to take some of it out. But for people who don't know what he's speaking about, he's talking about being loyal to Cameron. And that's what I mean. This industry will tear brotherhood up. It'll tear friendship up. It'll tear relationship up. It'll tear marriage up. It'll tear siblings apart, mother and daughter, father and son. Like, this industry is vicious, bro. The money gets involved. The fame blows your head up. It destroys your value system. And then you're left there with strangers surrounding you. That's the most scariest part. You got the strangers is the only people that can get it done. But you do your best when you travel along that road with people you know, and then y'all add strangers to the mix that get the job done. But never lose the people that you came into it with. But number one, the flexing. I always talk about the flexing that come from the rap community. It's like, when you appear to have so much money, dog, it raises expectations, especially for the wolves around you, and the niggas' life just on the line. According to Jim Jones, he has the hitters. According to Tekashi 6ix9ine, Jim Jones is in the paperwork. According to 50 Cent, Jim Jones is informant one. So this interview started a firestorm. But this is where it starts, when he starts to talk about his loyalty to Cameron, his loyalty to Dipset, his inability to even incorporate Rockefeller because of his loyalty to Dipset. And then he's left on the outside where Cameron isn't inviting him into the party, according to him. Pay attention.
Of them, and if you give me enough time around, you'll understand exactly who you are. You heard it, and I got to understand exactly how I need to use you in my life, or I don't need to be next to you. And at that point in my life, it was only two decisions. It was either go to the street or play your position. Yeah, nigga, you a boss and you help put everything together. This whole shit started in my grandmother's house. Mace, Cam, bloodshed, all that shit started out my grandmother's house. Everybody got signed living with me in my grandmother's house, with me, not with them. They was all living with me. This where the whole nucleus and everything started, from right then and there, shit like that. And moving forward and shit like that, I had a decision to make over childish things that I seen people be doing childish things and shit like that. And I was like, well, if this is what you want, if you feel this is gonna be your way out of this hell we living in, which was Harlem, you dig?
Yeah.
At the time, out of the hood, out of the projects, you have to play your position and shut the fuck up and do your job as a complete soldier and make sure nothing happened on your watch. And that's all you could do. And can't nobody hold nothing against you for that. And that's what I chose to do. And
so you seen this shit before it happened, is what you tell, like everything.
Mm-hmm. It started with Mace. He didn't do the right thing.
That's the one question I wanted to ask you. I'm a little bit too young to understand. Like, I just was able to
I watched Mace shit on Cam and everybody around him.
Wow.
A bitch like all the time. You heard? Like, I was there the whole time, but I was Cam's man. You heard? Cam and Mace were so-called best friends, grew up together, and RP Huddy. Like, I was there for everything. That's one thing that people can't never say, is that I wasn't there for every single thing.
What?
So they went through, Mace and Cameron, for people who don't know, went through a fallout. But here's the funny thing. It's crazy how it flips, because at one time you had Jim Jones and 50 Cent working, and Cameron was on the outside of the relationship. And they're gonna get into that. You got to remember, Jim Jones was the person that was showing up around G Unit when it was shaky. You see what I'm saying? Now Cameron has an interview with Jim Jones, and Cameron has an interview with 50 Cent, and we're gonna get into that as well. But this is a crazy triangle that
Is
these
your
guys
problem
in.
with Mace? Like, how did that all happen? Because that was Cam, man, like you said.
Cam enemies were my enemies. Okay. Anybody Cam didn't like, I didn't like. And I already see how he was handling Cam, so I definitely didn't like him. You dig? And then I seen how much love Cam had for him and how Cam was jumping out the window for him, which a friend should and shit like that. Like, being overprotective, making sure nothing happened. Like, he was trying his best to make sure that Mace stayed as safe as possible. But Mace had got that money and lost his motherfucking mind, as he's supposed to, man. He grew up in a kid that doesn't have what most of us had. And he was probably more or less fortunate than most of us. Didn't have the sneakers, didn't have all that shit coming up. So him having the first bit of success out of all of us and really get into a bag, he just went crazy like most people do and shit like that. Shit, I had my times where I went crazy with that bag. It just be too much. Yeah. You dig? But the people I loved, I still love them today. You know what I mean? The people that I considered to be the ones that's gonna help me in this journey, I still love them today, and we still have great relationships and shit like that. It ain't got nothing to do with Cam and them and shit like that. We all have our own group of people that help us along with this journey and shit like that.
So now that you see Cam and Mace together having their own show, how did that shit make you feel when you seen them come together after everything that you did?
I seen crazier shit happen. I know. They make $1 trillion.
What's the craziest shit you seen Mace do to Cam that was just like, yo, I can't believe these niggas could even get back cool after some shit like that?
I won't say nothing crazy, but I say some funny shit that I seen happen. I seen Mace fire his brother, kick him out the limo in the middle of the highway and shit like that. You heard? His old brother. That nigga's vicious. But he coming back off the road from, I think, a bunch of tours and shit like that. Get off the plane. And Mace got the brand new Mercedes drop burgundy, pull up to the airport. Skirt, the car dealer bringing that shit outside the airport. 2-door joint, brand new stickers on that bitch. That nigga going crazy, right? Joking and shit like that with Cam and shit. That nigga jumped in the shit by himself with skirt off. I said, yeah, this nigga is a different type of animal. This nigga don't care about nothing. Word up. Nah, then he had us in a row with him because this was Cam started doing the hype man for him, and then we started doing some talk. I would be hyping Cam, so now I come out. So now he got us hyping both of them. Nigga had us doing dance moves, like coordinated dance moves on the speaker and shit like that. I never forget this shit, like matching outfits, coordinated dance moves, like what show? Or Cam bust out that shit like, we ain't doing this shit no more. Fuck all these niggas, man. Fuck everybody, man. Kill one of these niggas. That was the last time we seen them until it is what it is. You heard?
Keeping it Cam right now. He just did the interview with 50.
For the younger audience, we had like a rap battle thing at one time. And 50, what you did, so we was having
Let's check that out. Let's check that out. Because I said we was gonna watch it. But I do think that it's interesting, right? That, again, Jim Jones was the nigga that was around 50 Cent. And this is when 50 were trying to smush them niggas. But they had that Harlem community behind them, bro. That Dipset movement was strong. G-Unit couldn't even smush it. And G-Unit was strong. And 50 knew how to smush something. You got 50 come in understanding how to take a nigga brand and make it little bitty. You understand? Take it from tall to small. You know what I'm saying? Applesauce to a boss. So he knew what he was doing, but he got a hold of Dipset and ran it through that same machine. And they come out and they still was good. He ran the same playbook and he did it on Jadakiss. It didn't work on Jada either. But when 50 first wrapped that shit around Ja Rule, my nigga, it deflated his whole career. But the reason it deflated it, if you ask me, is Ja Rule bought into it. And when he bought into it and they got his confidence, now I got you. Now you in my maze. Now you in my maze, right? Now I make you change your whole rap style. That shit you was doing with Mariah Carey and all these other motherfuckers, Ashanti, that shit with J-Lo, that shit was number one. You get into it with 50 and you pop back out with, we gonna clap back? You niggas throw all black on, we gonna clap back, we gonna clap back. My nigga, you was on fire on the radio on not only hip hop and urban, you was crossing over. I got you. And once they get you in that maze, they got you gone. Cameron was trying to stay from out of that maze. And then he got Dipset Jim Jones popping out with him at certain spots. Boy, he was trying to crush them niggas, but they would not die.
So we had like a legend for the younger audience. We had like a rap battle thing at one time. And 50, what you did, so we was having interior problems at Dipset. Nobody knew about this. Nobody knew that we was like not on the same page. Right. So when me and you were battling during our music thing, you got members of Dipset to come to your show. And I'm like, so they're like,
you know,
this is kind of smoking. I wouldn't have thought about reaching out to Yayo or Lloyd Banks. I'm like, niggas going public with this?
I'm like, yo.
What was your thought process behind saying, yo, you know what? Fuck the songs. How did this work? How did it go?
I was there. I'm in your horse and carriage video. I'm in the pool.
What? You know what? You told me this.
Your horse and carriage video.
You told me this before.
I was in the pool in the horse and carriage.
Wow, that's crazy.
So if you look, like when everybody's there,
right?
Jimmy was not a rapper then.
Right.
He was your man, like on the side, like in the side, just he was not a rapper at all.
Right.
So when balling took place, and I'm looking and I'm going, oh, he having a moment. That's the Lloyd Banks. It's Lloyd Banks thing. He wanted that. He was watching them be that, like Mace be that, and Cam be that, and looked at, and it was finally he had one.
Mm-hmm.
And I just looked, and I knew I just took the shot murder to see, because I wasn't sure he was gonna go for it. Mm-hmm. But I was like, we like Jimmy better than you anyway, Cam. You gotta watch to see how it's
No cap. Hey, yo, they be trying that too, bro. Listen, they try that all the time. I remember the other day I jump on a space, right? Because I don't get on Twitter for real. And so I jump on a space and they hit me with the Charlemagne. Ask me shit about Charlemagne. Ask me shit about Baby. Right? They hoping that something come out that can lead to, right? It's the same vibe. They throw shit out there, bruh. Y'all got to know I'm a scientist, bruh, nigga. I'm one of the coldest niggas ever moved. But 50 Cent is thinking on you, nigga. You can't never. I always tell my kids, and they can attest to this. The stronger outlast the weak, but the smarter outlast the strong. That nigga said he didn't even know. He just know how egos work. And he the so-called muscle, and he having a moment. Nigga, he always never thought you niggas was tough. And guess what? When you listen to Jim Jones talk about Cam and Mace, it almost feel like, man, them niggas not really rap like that. Right? Them niggas ain't had no shooters. I had the shooters. I had the goons. Them people were my people. I was moving like that. It's like there's a certain energy he gives off when he talk about them. Now, when Cameron speak about everybody else, and when Cameron speak to the culture, his bravado is on 10. His aura is always on 10. But when Jim Jones speak to Cameron, if I'm being honest, sound like he sound like he knows something we don't know. Let's just give the elephant in the room some peanuts. Because don't no nigga talk to you like that when he feel like it could be a problem. You know what I'm saying? A real issue. You know, but Jim Jones, I think they brothers. So, you know what I'm saying? When you know your brother, you know what's up with your brother, like, and you know he know what's up with you. You know when he got into something, he called your phone. You know this if that's your little brother and you been around this nigga 15 years and you really, right? Them niggas will call you when they, man, you know me and such and such, man, I probably need a couple dudes to take me, you know, we got to show up over here and shoot the video. You know, I got to send 2 or 3 of the homeboys on my word and on my face card, but it just feels like Cameron and Jim Jones' relationship, I believe it's real. I believe they're brothers, but I also believe that Jim Jones views Cameron and he says he ain't a gangster like me. And I could be wrong, but I'm telling you just off optics in this moment, right? And we're going to go back to it and listen to how he continues to speak about Cameron. It's not just a one and done. He continues to speak with a certain energy, with a certain aura about Cam. You know what I'm saying? That tells me enough. It gives me information.
When you see, he like, oh shit, he really like that. Hey, give me this, give me Jimmy. Yeah, tell him we want you at the show, Jimmy. Yeah, but that was one of those things I just threw it out and see what. And then when he bit to it because it was like he was having a moment that not sure that was going to ever happen again at that point. And then he's going for them. They had records that where look. I always say this to certain artists. I go, damn, when is he going to have his moment? Like Fab, I said this to him. I said, damn, but you really. I think his what's the name Cuffing Season was that fun. But it wasn't it wasn't a hit like that because it was talking exactly about what was going on at the moment. But the way he brought La Marina and all of the stuff, it was the hottest joint.
What was going on
in that summer.
exactly at the time. And
so I'm like, yo, I jumped on the remix because the record was going without us. Like, so I was like, yeah, nah, I'm
right.
I got you. I'll do that. And then like we performed that joint. How many times did we perform that record on tour?
Yeah.
A couple times. Because it felt like a 50 Cent record to me. Like I was like, this is it. Like, but he didn't have like for a lyricist, like a guy that's that intricate with the writing, he didn't have a full-on moment that was like Fab's the nigga, period, right now. Like he had a lot of hit records on R&B artists, like a lot of real hot verses that came, but it was on somebody else's joint.
Right.
It's like, look, Dirk's run is like that. Dirk's biggest records on somebody else's record that he's on, instead of his solo records by himself. Like the solo records make your hair stand up because they're talking some kill shit on there, but the records that really made them a success is usually a collaboration between him and another artist that they're working on. But I was looking, going, when are you going to have that moment specifically? And I know Jimmy was looking at that like it was someone else at the top of our culture acknowledging.
Right.
How you felt when Jim did that shit, Ken?
So it's over.
It's over.
No, because this is what happened. So, like, you know, Fifth had sent niggas to my office with black roses and little coffin. And I was like, all right, cool. Then I did the video. So I was like, all right, cool, this is cool. I remember this real talk. I was on probation at the time. My probation officer was like, come down to probation or we're going to lock you up on Thursday. I'm like, what the fuck I did? And New York City Intel was there. And New York City Intel said, what's going on with you and 50 Cent? I said, it's some music shit. What the fuck are you talking about? They said, well, this seems like it's one. I said, yo, he puts people out of business. I got to respond. That's more than everything I love.
I was just saying that. I was literally just saying he wrapped that same formula around all of them niggas. It's like the snake. The snake get on you and wrap around you and tighten up. And then when he let you go, he expect you to be dead. Right? When that pit bull get you in his mouth and shake you around enough and do it 4-5 times, he expect you to be dead. You done. Man, them nigga was still standing. He put Ja Rule in that blender and turned him into a smoothie. He put, listen to me now.
These niggas this. I'm like, yo, the man puts people out of business. You got to say something else. Then one officer's like, yeah, he does, man. He does. So it's just on me. Y'all going to talk to him? Like, yeah, his flight is later. We're going to have a conversation with him too. So the more of the story is, like I said, Dipset at that time kind of really wasn't on the same page, but it wasn't external. And I was like, maybe I could fix this shit before it gets out of hand. And that's where my mind frame was at. But then when niggas went on stage, I'm like,
yeah, that was the problem.
Shit that spun out of nigga. It is a checkmate moment, which was, I said, this nigga's devious right here. Devious shit right here. But I respect it. I liked it, that shit. I liked it, that shit.
You got to figure it out because collectively there would have been an issue. At that point, that momentum was there. So you got to look and go every time. Like I would look at it and say, look, how do I used to study Joe and them? I knew everybody in the background. That guy the third guy in the back on the corner. Yeah, they from Highbridge. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like this and that. Like I figured we knew all of them. Like so if something happened, I could immediately respond to it. You know what I'm saying? And we was in it was an award show. No, it was Chris Lighty's thing with Joe and them crews there. Pete and his mans they was going in before us and they let Joe in and didn't let his people in behind him. And then when I came to the door, I was like, no, you gotta let them in. And it's like yeah, they was gonna let my entourage in, but they stopped a couple guys that was with him. But I'm knowing that this is like Pete and the other one that
Rich, so my Rich or him and Rich.
Nah, not Rich. There was another one. He was gonna go. That was
Joe.
Yeah, I think he had a baby by Erica Mena. What was his name?
Oh, I think he passed away.
Yeah.
All right, copy.
Yeah. But he was one of the ones out of the little crew that they knew to go for. And I'm like, you don't want to leave them out here because it's gonna leave more talent.
Right.
If his guys that really got him is not there, he's gonna be feeling uncomfortable. I'm like, I got them in. So when Joe looked to
that's
Pete,
why you gotta respect, dude. That's why you gotta respect Phil. That's why they can't make. That's one nigga they can't make me hate. They ain't gonna be able to make me hate 50. Right? We both are cancers and thinking individuals. When you come from the inner city, man, literally your biggest attribute has to be thinking. Like you can get your muscles later. You can even get your hustle later, nigga. You can survive long enough to figure it out and get you some money. But boy, if you don't think good, you will die quick. You hear me? I buried niggas every year since I was 15 years old. That's why I pray over my children. They know, man, I be in the room praying about them boys, saying, yo, let them be smarter than I was ever. Let them be better than I was, right? Let them be a better version than me, because at 15 years old, I buried someone. 16 years old, I buried someone. 17 years old, like carrying caskets. Right? And so again, you gotta be a thinker coming from the inner city. When you're truly involved with it, you develop in a certain way that is undeniable. Like it's like a language and an aura we all can feel from each other. It's like, yo, I know one us when I feel it. Not when I even see it. I gotta feel it. Yeah, I gotta get in your face. I gotta feel it. I know one us when I feel it. I know. Like, you dig? I know. Oh, we cut from that. And that still don't, in this day and age, bro, it's so many things to consider when dealing with a man, right? And when I'm saying doing business with people, sharing your energy with individuals, like try to share your energy with thinkers. That's what my community is like. Yo, we get up, like I'm trying to get up in the morning, like, let's go, what books y'all on today? Everybody read a passage from the book. It's 50 of us in here. You dig? Where the thinkers at, right? This is what's happening in life now, and that's why my community is so important. You now have to carve out places where people are actually thinking that. Like if you just a person that get on Instagram, you'll never see anything worth seeing. You'll always be entertained and raising your dopamine, but you'll never see anything that's feeding your soul, grabbing any information from the universe, leaving any direction, leading the way, footprints in the sand. You'll never have none of that. But there's sections that you have to seek out to go and get that, right? It's Up There podcast is one of them. Well, we over here on the side, like, get out of that group chat, get in this group chat. And guess what? The good thing about this group chat is we is in that other group chat. But sometimes we cut that off and we over here in this group chat. Because we got a family to feed. We got a legacy to lead. We can't spend all our time watching these niggas cuss each other out on podcasts or reaching in a box like a nigga don't know it's a bear in there or something. Right? Respectfully too, now. But we got to spend some time over here trying to enhance our vocabulary, align our chakras. right? We got to spend time in the, boy, don't make me, man. I'm trying to chill today, man. Y'all folks don't make, y'all know, see, this the thing, right? When I stream, I don't give all that. That's when I go in the back cave. I give all that. Stream, I just want to bounce around and give like little tidbits, deal with y'all, right? Don't make me go in that bag, man. I still got it.
No, we good. He got us in. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, he got him in because I'm like, if he was there and uncomfortable or bounced, he might have made a move to make me have to do something. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then that would have just fucked up the whole thing because we was really there for the right reasons. Right. You know what I'm saying? With Chris and everything. Then
that's what's up.
So cool. It worked itself out.
Thanks for
No, think about this now. He say when him and this dude is beefing. When this dude is beefing now with Fat Joe, they left 2 or 3 of his main hitters outside because you got to remember in this time, if you're booking 50 Cent and Fat Joe, you know 9 times out of 10, there's a high probability that there can be a problem. You remember that they had the terror threat back in the day? It was orange. Yeah. The radar is in orange when you in the prime time of they beef and they both in the same building because Fat Joe got a list of niggas that's gonna go and 50 Cent got a list of niggas that's gonna go. So you got to think for the other person. That's why a lot of times I move around solo because I'm telling you for 100% fact that the niggas from my town will come to your city and run the town down. I'm talking about the town would become right if you just let them loose. So I can't even have them dudes. Like them dudes got to, I got to thank for them dudes, not even have them around. Them dudes will do something. So 50 got to thank for Fat Joe. Oh, you going to leave them 3 niggas out. He may take it into his own hands to try to handle something or say something wrong and things go left. But if he got them 3, they know not to move unless it's necessary. He more comfortable. We over here. And I said, you dig? He thought for him in the time of beef. You niggas be so selfish and stupid that you would think that it's a good move that his main 3 hitters outside. So you will attack him in the building, not knowing that he gonna make a phone call and let the niggas know where that's outside. That you done attacked them from where? From inside. So when you headed outside, who you run into?
December 27th too.
Yeah, the 27th to the January 4th. Yeah.
4th. Make sure y'all come. Let me ask you something real quick before we go. Do you usually work on New Year's? Anybody?
Usually, yeah. I get out.
You know, work on New Year's, Christmas, his birthday.
It's no holiday.
Everything, nigga.
No holidays.
It don't stop, nigga.
No holidays.
I be feeling better about it. When you do decide you want to spend money or do you want to do some shit, just like what? No matter how random it is, it's fine because I've worked all through. I've done everything to make it okay for me to be random.
Right.
That's the way I look at it. And then that's why I keep going. And then they'll complain, but these niggas got a good life, man.
Oh shit.
They got a really good life.
There's no complaining over here, nigga.
Yeah. Lloyd Banks is very upset that this
guy's all his money. This nigga go.
He has all his money. Look at you. He got to sustain his relationship.
Yeah, I see. I see your man, right?
Yeah.
That's what I said. No, I don't know that, but I can tell by your face.
Yeah, there you go.
Stay out of it, bro. Yeah. 50 crazy, man. Stay out of this shit.
That's what's up, man. Fifth here. What this?
Yeah, because I'm gonna be real. Last I heard, Lloyd Banks had a dude from Joe Budden podcast managing them. What's that nigga name?
No, Joe Budden. Ice ish.
Yeah, they put his drops on my shit, nigga. That nigga name was Ice. I think that nigga Ice.
When I beat you on Power Room, you going to bed.
I think that nigga Ice is managing Lloyd Banks. Man, 50 done left Lloyd Banks like that. So y'all telling me 50 done. That's what I say, bro. We cancers. You can't play. You can't play with cancers, bro. They don't play fair and they'll really leave you somewhere, you know what I'm saying, upset. And you'll be like, man, he done me wrong. You know, when you're around us, it'll feel like we love you and we'll never let you go until we let you go. And that's why it hurt. It hurt when a motherfucker you never thought to let you go now. And that cancer energy feel like, cause we love so hard, the heart so big, and it's just all of you belong to me, and you don't need nothing. And then when a nigga let you go and say fly, cause I ain't gonna lie, we may have to pull up a Lloyd Banks song. I don't know no Lloyd Banks songs from literally 2010 on. Hell of a rapper. I don't want to take nothing from him. Hell of a rapper. Unlike Young Buck, 50 Cent didn't have to do what he done to Buck. 50 Cent knew to stomp Buck out, he got to wrap him up in paperwork, because Buck is a type of rapper that can coexist with the styles that's going on now. I don't know if like right now in 2025, but if we go back to like 2018, 2015, 14, like Buck could still kind of keep up what was going on. 50 put that spider web around him. 50 come out, put that spider web around him. See if you can get out of that, nigga. Wrap your way out of that. And slowly but surely, people lose interest. Too many other artists are out. But 50 Cent is a person that literally you're dealing with a thinker. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us are thinkers. It's with the power. Like a person who has a mind that's developed in a certain way, and he has the power to actually move certain shit and do certain things. He got the money, the influence, he got the financial wherewithal. You hear me? So he can just start a business to counteract that business and move shit around. Like, you know, I got their number. Like, you know, salute to Envy. Envy plugged me with 50. I'm just waiting on the conversation. So when I talk to 50, it's direct with somebody that's right here to him. You know what I'm saying? Because him and Envy is super close. And Envy just pulled a real deal move and plugged me. But, you know, I talk to the nigga that's right here. You know what I'm saying? So, but when you trying to book 50 and your people look it up, it's 15 different things that he's able to be booked for, but it's only 2 people that can book him. As big of an artist as he is, you would think you'll see WME, UTA or something. You'll see a booking agent, a publicist. You will see a fucking manager, a role manager, a person that represents TV and film. And he don't got all of that, bro. He running that shit tight-knit by itself. And that's what I'm saying. You dealing with a scientist when you dealing with 50 Cent.
Yeah. Little horsepower for the road.
I'm gonna
make sure y'all go, make sure y'all go check out 50 Cent.
Brother, we can do some horsepower over here too.
Oh, yeah. Listen, man, you know what I'm saying? I got y'all. I got y'all. First of all, y'all gonna be here for like a week when y'all get back.
Oh, that's a fact.
Everything.
That's a fact.
Horsepower's gonna come with the ladies, everything else. Make sure y'all good. That's my town now.
I'm just bringing the horsepower for my ladies.
I almost got my nigga in trouble.
Good answer.
Say no more. Good answer, man. Yo, Fifth. Yo, Murder. Appreciate y'all being here. Make sure y'all get check out Side Brands and his residency out here.
So that was basically them talking about what you just heard Jim Jones talking about, which was Jim Jones popping out at the G-Unit show. So I wanted to get to that because, again, it's important to remember that what Cameron sits at is not where he sat at whenever that took place. That situation with them, Jim Jones popped out.
Your problems at Dipset. Nobody knew about this. Nobody knew that we was like not on the same page.
Right.
So when me and you were battling during our music thing, you got members of Dipset to come to your show.
Them niggas be on my dick, right? Them niggas ain't got nothing else to think about but Capo. I did a lot for them niggas in their life. You heard? Both of them. Pause though. Get off my dick. There's only space on there for baby girl, man. Come on, man. Tugging on my shit like that.
Yo, you never clear shit up, and we never hear your side of the story. Kim was like, I thought we could pull it together. Next thing I know, I see Jim performing with
That nigga ain't think nothing. He could pull nothing together. He couldn't do nothing with me. He couldn't tell me nothing, nigga. But let's not get this shit twisted. Like, nigga, nobody could tell me nothing, nigga. I was my own boss. I did what I did as a fucking soldier because I was a soldier, nigga. You heard? I had the soldiers, nigga. Nigga didn't tell me nothing. You heard? I did what I wanted to do. I seen the shit wasn't going right, so I started doing what Jim Jones needed to do for Jim Jones because the nigga that was supposed to be the Don wasn't taking care of the Capo. Started feeling like the Gotti movie. You heard?
But what was?
Boy, that's some deep talk. Is y'all picking that up? What he put down? That's some deep ass shit, boy.
Realize I'm gonna have to do what the fuck I gotta do because this
Listen to what the boy's saying, man.
Soldiers, niggas didn't tell me nothing as a fucking soldier because I was a soldier, nigga. You heard? I had the soldiers, niggas didn't tell me nothing. You heard? I did what I wanted to do. I seen the shit wasn't going right, so I started doing what Jim Jones needed to do for Jim Jones because the nigga that was supposed to be the Don wasn't taking care of the capo. Started feeling like the Gotti movie, you heard?
But what was the point where you realized I'm gonna have to do what the fuck I gotta do because this shit?
I mean,
they were definitely the last straw.
It's not even in my memory. Like, yo, that was the last show, but it was just the way the sequence of the way things was going, and it came to a point where I had to worry about who Jim Jones was moving forward. Then I was worried about anybody else because nobody else was worried about me. I got to a point where I became famous too. It was a point where all the famous people know me. Then after that, it was like, shit, I'm just as famous as all the famous people. I can't do what I used to do for you. You heard? Somebody got to do that for me right now because I'm super lit. You heard? But I put my life on the line for all of the shit, and you know, and everybody knew that. But niggas wasn't doing the same thing in return.
What's something that stands out to you though when you realize niggas really wasn't for you? I know you say you've been seeing it, but there's a moment, bro. Like you know,
when
what I'm saying?
you start to feel like somebody, when you start to feel like somebody want to see you do good, but not as good as them, you're like, oh yeah, I know what this move is about. You heard? Everybody don't got the mind of a real leader.
Then Jim Jones wasn't a rapper. He was a producer. And I don't even know if he was a producer. I think he was literally just a friend, they homeboy, muscle, just a nigga from the town that they grew up with. He turned himself into a producer, then turned himself into a rapper. No, we're going to get to Drake and Akademiks after this. So he turned himself into a producer, then turned himself to a rapper. But he say, yo, Cam can't tell me nothing. That energy can ruin a relationship by itself. If I am the boss, and then I start feeling one of my little homies or one of my hitters talking about Loon can't tell me nothing, I got to cut him off. I don't want to hurt him, right? We got history. I don't want to do nothing to him, but he becoming belligerent, right? He want to be what we are. And for Cameron and them, they didn't have that vision for Jim Jones, but he had it for himself. So I respect that. They didn't have that vision. They had him marginalized and had him as a goon, at best a producer. At then he turned into a rapper. He go pull a relationship with Game and do the gangster shit song. What was it? What was that song? Whatever the song was with Game back in the day, where they used the easy type of vibe. And turned himself into a rapper, did the balling, and it's been getting better with rapping. But listen to the tone in which he speaks about Cameron. To me, that's concerning. Either he and they brothers, right? That's what I'm saying. So it's like, yo, I know you. I know you, nigga, and I know you can't do nothing with me. Not all your people and my people. I know you can't do nothing with me. And he talked to him like that.
Who reached out to who when you went out to perform?
Certified Gangster.
Had the hottest record at the time. My record was hotter than 50's record.
Yeah, right. Certified Gangster. Appreciate that.
At the time, when Ballin spanked out and shit like that. When Cam did the shit with calling the station up over the cop shit and all that shit, I felt that was childish. That wasn't, like, you don't press no real buttons, and you're not about to come outside when it's time to really get active, nigga. So how dare you do some weak shit like that that really didn't hold no merit? Like, you start going crazy over Koch, over a white man that been jerking us since we got signed there, and whatever backdoor deals you had with him serves you more advantageous than it served me. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, so when that shit went on, I was like, that was kind of weak. That was corny, because at that time, there was no real beef. We was just the most powerful groups of individuals that's running New York at the same time. So in my mind, I was like, it's more advantageous for us to try to figure out how else to start to move and do tours and really go crazy and figure out, because that we were sizzling, but this nigga was on Mars, nigga. These niggas wasn't doing regular shit. These niggas was doing fucking arenas every night. We doing clubs every night. We got the city and the urban communities on fire and shit like that. In my mind, I see an opportunity for us to really start. You heard? Like, we had all the power and shit like that. My mind ran different and shit like that. So when he did that, I'm like, damn, I fucked all that up. You heard? And then it was like, now you want to start a beef with these niggas over what though?
So you never understood why he started beef with them?
Nah, I didn't understand that. I heard what the nigga said, oh, Koch was a graveyard and all that type of shit. I didn't give a fuck about none of that type of shit. You heard? Like, and it really hit me. I was on fire at that time. I don't care about what you say and shit like that. We on an independent label getting stupid though. Like, we did shit that nobody did in the game. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, that shit was whack. I don't like how this shit is going. I got to start really doing shit that's going to benefit me because niggas will seem like you won't want to see nobody else win.
Right.
And I need to win. I got to win in spirit. You heard? I didn't put all this work in for nothing. You dig? I didn't teach myself how to rap for nothing. I didn't jump all on this game to be famous for nothing. I need to capitalize and be just as famous as the most famous, most successful rich person in this game also. I'm now in the game.
I still got to know, like, how did that work? You performing? Like,
they call me like, yo, you want to come out and perform at the show? Shit, yeah. I got the hottest record. I'm popping out. And I wish nigga would look at me sideways, think they're going to do anything funny. I'm with all of that. We'll boom this shit up. It'll be nasty in New York. That's how I was living back then. That's what I was on. I wasn't on nobody's friendship. I was in there like a pirate. What's up? What's up? That's how I was. You dig? Like, hope everybody be calm because y'all know this shit going to go way left real quick. You dig? I'm here for what I need out this shit.
Right.
It's that crowd to hear me do balling and let me get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, so it wasn't no deep thought. Like, this is like, nigga, it's an opportunity. I got to go.
Yeah, I wasn't going there to do nothing genuine at all. Them niggas couldn't even dress. But he had a platform for me to perform on in front of thousands of people in New York. Yeah, I'm taking that.
He said niggas couldn't even dress.
Mm-hmm. Speaking about not knowing how to dress, a nigga named Lil Yachty that started talking crazy. I got the clip. I got to pull this clip up.
Not rap, like real life. Oh, as far as style goes, I mean,
Rose. So when y'all performed at the Apollo with Drake, is this something still where y'all gonna like come together and get some money when the situation?
I'm always gonna stage with anybody. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm tough. Yeah, about none of that shit, bro. If it's for the bag, I'm gonna go. You gotta ask them other niggas if they gonna go. Or if it's for the bag, means Joel's gonna pop up. Zeke too.
How did that feel when Drake brung y'all out? Like, what was your thoughts on that?
That was super dope.
What do y'all feel about Cam and Jim Jones' relationship? Well, and I also noticed, man, like, even when I do my interview with Jim Jones, it's like, why nobody, is it against the law to ask him about Tekashi 6ix9ine or what? Why they don't never get into none of that? Because I want to listen to this. I seen this is a thing that people are bringing up, which is the Tekashi 6ix9ine talking about Jim Jones in the paperwork. Now, after this, right, he talked about a few things. I think because 50 Cent's relationship with Cameron, he just is taking on this beef because I didn't really hear no disrespect to 50. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Did he say anything about 50 that should have been took disrespectful? Because in my opinion, he talked about, all he said is they can't dress. But like, yo, not being able to dress, what is that? That ain't really shit. So he joined Clubhouse? I didn't know he joined. Jim Jones joined Clubhouse? When the fuck was this?
Yo, what's going on? Somebody stamped me in the West Coast. I got a good friend by the name of Wacko, nigga, and we went through some real shit. You was not there, nigga. You was locked up, nigga. Nobody ever heard about you. You came out huffing and puffing, nigga. You was a bitch. And I said, eat my dick, nigga. You know where the rest lies, nigga. Fuck out of here. I've been doing this for 20 years, and I make a lot of money. Fuckhead ass old nigga, man. I'm tired of all this shit. But we ain't get on here to talk about that. I got on here to talk about something positive. Keep the course. You heard? I want everybody to stay the course. Don't get tricked out of here by this bullshit bloggers and everybody trying to get a dollar by eating dick in my life. You heard? I stand tall for everything I believe in, and I always have, no matter what. And I bumped into the best of them. You heard? I've been around this whole world. Fuck the country, nigga. Rocking my same colors. Can't nobody tell me anything, nigga. You know how we move in New York City, nigga. I put a whole coast on. I let a whole coast eat. I put the shit in the sky, nigga. The same way Snoop put the shit in the sky, I put the shit in the sky, nigga. Nobody know none of them other niggas, you heard? They know who Capo was, though, because I put the shit in the sky, nigga. And I held my hand up high, nigga. Fuck wrong with all these niggas. I'm gonna get back to watching my movies and living good, man. That's all I gotta say, bro. I don't go back.
Yeah, no, you ain't gotta say the book. You ain't gotta say.
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. A special service announcement: eat a dick to all rap. Period. Hey, yo, try it, man. That nigga, I'm trying to get him in the room. He don't
hey, yo, you know what? You know what, bro? We ain't got no rap no more. That's all I wanted you to do.
Put it in the comments. Put a link in the comments.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. You don't do this shit right here, bro. Like, come on, man. You can see the three niggas, and niggas don't do.
That was the definition of a nigga tucking his tail.
Hey, no, what up?
Like the reason why I had
it's all good. Nigga just showed this.
Hey, yo, let me finish speaking.
This nigga is speaking like a blogger. He's bringing up cases that he has no knowledge about. He's
Trav, you making a good point. He's not bringing up cases. He's trying to bring down powerful black men that are in position to help other powerful black men. That's all I've been out here doing this whole time. Is helping our black community, no matter how people look at it. I do music. I put as many people on as possible. I got fitness. I put as many people trainers on as possible. I got Capricorn. Everything I do is not for me. It's for the people. I'm a people's person that people don't see. You don't hear me getting in the old narrative that I used to be on when I was younger. I'm way smarter than that nowadays. So for me to get on here and feed into some bullshit, I feel like I'm going 10 steps backwards. And that's not why I got on this platform. Nor did I get on this platform with anybody that associates themselves with anybody that's a fucking rap. Period. You did? But the business that I do is for the people. And to see my people actually pay attention or give this shit any type of leeway when it comes to tearing another black man down under false narratives and people spreading propaganda. That's how we in the situation we in right now. Because the slavery don't stop. These niggas are still field niggas and house niggas and shit like that. It don't stop. When you ready to take your own people down, come on, man. What we talking about? We ain't talking about nothing positive yet. We ain't talking about anything positive yet.
Now you fucking sit with the nigga who put him behind the bars, man. I can't.
Bro, where I come from, bro, the way he was even speaking on this man the other day, bro, that's a form of dry snitching, bro. I don't give a fuck.
No, that's 100%. But we're not gonna talk about that because that's what he want people to talk about.
Oh God, I already said that nigga the police, bro.
Listen, he is, but that's what he want people to talk about. The more
you spread the rumors. He's not police. His wife is. That's all.
Yo, but the more, listen to me, you know how these people work? The more people talk about some shit, the more it stays in the air. We gotta alleviate this shit. We gotta block niggas out. Certain niggas don't deserve a platform to even speak once we know they about bullshit. I don't know why we even let people back in our fucking narrative when it comes to like this is
why? If y'all be letting these old niggas.
Yo, bro, I don't even remember this. And for this had to be right after Tekashi caught the charge. They done got tricked on the clubhouse talking like this.
That ain't really got no history in. That's why. I'll talk to you later about it.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what they want people to do. They want people to get up and trap. They want people to get up on here and tell their history. Oh, I'm the biggest gang banger from this side. Niggas know how I give it up and all this shit. No, bro. You're not gonna hear niggas say that, bro. Niggas make millions of dollars. Who's out here doing that?
Yeah,
who's out here doing that?
But I'm gonna tell you one thing I am gonna say so they know, because these pussy niggas in front with this narrative. You fuck around think you gonna play with any one of us, it's gonna be your ass, my nigga. I promise you. It ain't nothing in the world can save you.
Trap. Stop. That's not what we on here for. Listen to what I'm saying.
I'm at right now.
Listen to what I'm saying. Trap, do not crash on here, Trap. That's what niggas want niggas to do. We're not doing that because he got.
Shout out my boy Trav, man. Shout out to you, homeboy.
All the fucking wrong people listening to every one of these niggas that been through this conversation, bro. They taking notes and they taking names. Every time somebody get on here and say I'm such and such, niggas know better.
No, I'm not playing. Hey, Michael, no, I'm just saying I'm not playing the WWF shit. I'm not even into that, bro. We not into that. I don't let you get into that. I don't let none of my brothers get into that. I'm just saying I can't stand for defamation of character, the shit he's doing. And then what it is that we don't say nothing. They got these rooms, right? They had a room that I went into.
Trav.
I only got on this shit because of you, Trav. I wouldn't care about this shit, Trav. This is why I gotta say something. Because you let these pussy niggas get by. These niggas don't want them mad.
Clubhouse, bro.
Listen.
On Clubhouse. Them niggas don't do that shit in front of me. Them niggas can't do nothing in front of me, bro. On Clubhouse. This is Clubhouse, Trap. Everybody's a tough guy on Clubhouse. I'm not with none of that shit. I don't care about Clubhouse.
Yo, you're right. But listen, if you say nothing, right? Because that's what we still normally doing. We normally do our thing and keep it behind closed doors. Keep it out. Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
So what I think this is what Jim Jones going on Clubhouse because Wack has been on there speaking. I'm looking for the one with Tekashi. What Tekashi said something to Wack and Wack didn't appreciate it. That's the one I'm looking for. I don't know about I don't remember that one. Like y'all gotta put me on because I don't even remember that one. And y'all saying I need to react to something, put it in the comments and we'll pull it up. That's what we're doing today, bro. We're pulling all of this stuff up. That's the move. So put it in the comments and we'll get to it. But I didn't know that. So So are y'all, man, that Clubhouse era, man. Hey, y'all, you know what I want to do? I want to do a documentary on that Clubhouse era, bro. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get with, because I had a situation where I could have got a deal with Audible, but I was gonna do it with Trap Lord Ross, in which I'm more involved with it. Where's Tekashi's at? Okay, here we go, y'all. I found it.
Yeah, it's your boy King G, and it's
Downfall. Everything I rapped about racketeering. If you read all my charges, non-counsel. Listen, hold on. Non-counsel racketeering, from felony sale, B1A to discharge. Everything we was rapping about, we was doing. The rappers nowadays that's rapping about the shit they rapping about, they not doing nothing. None of
This connection went out.
That Mexico Wildfires. Fuck.
The Matrix.
I'm about to get on my.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. There you go.
Nah, look, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, stay right. Stay right there. Don't move. Stay right there.
I know one thing. All you motherfuckers who be trying to crucify Whack 100 about this
Why
guy,
quiet?
or you motherfuckers in here.
I guess they made me blood because of the money I had. It don't matter. I was doing everything I was rapping about. I was calling hits. We was robbing niggas. We was shooting niggas. It was attempted murders. We was selling drugs.
Yo, can y'all put a link in the comments that don't have this noise in the background? One of y'all, can y'all find a YouTube link or something and put it in the comments? Now let's talk about the Tekashi. Why y'all are doing that? Like, somebody, I need to make some mods and shit. I'll do that tomorrow and make some of y'all where y'all can have some authority in this joint. But I think Tekashi 6ix9ine, this was a hell of an era. This is when Tekashi came out of jail from snitching. This was a case study, man, because here's a guy that's not of African-American descent, that's operating inside of rap culture, who just went down, took some black dudes down, and what was that noise? And then he gets out. So this is the test. This is a test of everything that niggas act like they stand on. And because he's not black, it should be easy to push him away and act like we don't stand for that. You don't get to do that. But Wack wrapped his arms around him. And a couple of niggas, Kodak Black, took $1 million from him back then. Y'all got to remember what was going on back then. Kodak Black took $1 million from that dude just to do a song. And it will hurt niggas' credibility doing them songs with that dude. Because when Tekashi 6ix9ine do a song with you, it ain't about your verse. It's about he buying your cosign. That's why it costs $1 million.
All my non-counsel racketeering, my non-counts, you can check all non-counts from distribution, B1A, felony, selling a kilo of heroin charge, to attempted murder, to April 3rd robbery, to April 21st shooting, 2 shootings, one in the Barclay.
See, this is what I'm saying. Tekashi on there thinking that a nigga finna believe he ran around and sold a brick of heroin. You want me to believe that, nigga? You want me to believe that, nigga? You sold a brick of heroin. Is that what you on here trying to make me believe? Because they charged you with it. They charged you with a kingpin charge because you a rapping nigga that's in a hell of a position. And that's the way they gonna get you to tell. But nigga, you ain't sold no brick of dog, nigga. Stop it.
In Bushwick, Brooklyn, then the shooting of I think a bystander got hit on June 16th from my own kidnapping July 22nd. Everything I was rapping about, I was really doing. The rappers right now in today's rap world, I'm talking about every rapper raps about shit they don't do. So you do not have to be gangster. They completely is a facade. They lie to the kids. They lie to the youth saying, yo, you got to do this, you got to do that. You got to really rap about the shit you live. These rappers do not do that. I was doing it and I went down for racketeering. These niggas don't get locked up. It's not because they don't get caught. It's because these niggas don't do that shit. They don't do nothing they rap about at all. At all, at all.
Hey, man, I got a motherfucking question, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting here looking for you. Who the fuck is this black dude in your picture?
That's my man. That's my man.
That's the dude who shot Vaughn.
Nah, that's not the dude who shot Vaughn.
Oh, this is deep. This is deep. Because see, if I wasn't in my streaming bag and I was in my podcast bag, I'd take y'all down a loophole. But because we streaming and we want to keep things just entertainment and chill, and I'm trying to learn how to do this, I don't want to go there. But for those that ain't paying attention to the screen right now, his avatar, his profile picture on Clubhouse at the time was who? Lil Tim. Lil Tim did what? He's responsible for the death of King Von. Now, why is that important? Because while Wack 100 wrapped his arms around Tekashi, there's another person that arms was wrapped around Tekashi because they were quote unquote friends. His name was Akademiks. Now, people wonder where this slide for Von, how did it emotionally invoke Dirk to involve himself in such low vibrational activities? It's because it was coming from everywhere, nigga. It was coming from everywhere. Tekashi, Charleston White, fucking Akademiks, Wack 100, fucking with Tekashi. These Quando and them making songs. NBA Youngboy, the shit coming from everywhere. Trying to put y'all up on game, but y'all don't seem like y'all hearing what I'm saying.
Oh shit, y'all niggas.
Yeah, y'all niggas.
Hey, y'all on B, y'all gonna stop that though.
Yo, look.
Nah, wait, kiddo. Kiddo.
Get shot every day.
Hey, kiddo.
Get shot every
Hey,
day.
kiddo. Hey, look. Hey, the first time I heard smoking on something came out your mouth, so you know that shit go both ways. All
right, but I'm saying though, they ass tweet though. We gonna keep it like neat and brief.
Like I said, look, I just gotta address
Look. No, hold on. We gonna let everybody get their shit off, my nigga. Like, okay. If ain't nobody, you feel me? We gonna let everybody get their shit off.
All right, but yo, go back because I don't want to leave no open-ended questions. I want to hear whoever asked me the first question, why they asked that question and what they think about my answer. Because at the end of the day, y'all call me a rat, y'all call me a snitch. I did what I did. But everything y'all can't take away from me is that everything I rapped about, I did. Everything we rapped about, we went down for. The feds charged the whole case over shit we was rapping about. These rappers nowadays, when they rap about sliding and doing it, they get it slitted on. They ain't sliding shit. These niggas don't do nothing.
I think he's misunderstanding the chain of events. The feds didn't get y'all because we was rapping about what we was doing. The feds used you to take down a gang in New York. You were the rapper. You were rapping about certain things that may or may not have took place, but you were the rapper. We wasn't rapping about this and that. No, you were the rapper. You went mainstream. You invoked certain things, right? You were putting hits on people on camera. You brought a level of attention to the gang that literally sank the ship.
Their brothers getting killed.
Nah, NBA Youngboy, I think NBA be on his shit though.
Listen, I never met. Matter of fact, you know what's so crazy? Youngboy, there's a video of Youngboy on YouTube saying, "Yo, I ain't gonna lie." But anyway, y'all can find the video. Y'all can find the video on your own. I stepped to Youngboy. When I seen Youngboy, I seen him, and I was by myself. He was by himself. I stepped to him like a man that I am. Nigga, I went to him. I was like, "Yo, what's up?" Hey, but anyway, y'all can see NBA Youngboy talk about it himself.
Hey, I got one question, cuz. I got one question. I just want to know where you from right now, as of today.
What do you mean where I'm from?
Like, what you still banging? Like, where you from right now? Like,
nigga, I'm my own man. I'm my own man. I hold my own. Everywhere I go, I hold my own. I ain't jacking nothing. I'm EBK if you want to ask me.
Oh shit!
Every dollar. Damn, I respect that. I respect that, gangster.
That nigga ain't pushing.
Wait, who just called him a gangster? See, you niggas crucify Wack. Don't be calling this guy no gangster, man. You're a fucking civilian.
Fucking civilian. Say that shit again,
Don't be calling him no gangster, okay?
Yo, Wack, you.
Now, you do got to say Wack stood on that, right? He played a mind trick with all of y'all to where he wrapped his arm around him But while he done it, he always said, this little nigga ain't no gangster, man. He ain't no street guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's confusing to a nigga that came, whoa, what the hell going on? Okay, he ain't no gang. Is you Lil Boy in him or is you? That's why I say, bro, people running game right in y'all nigga face. If you too slow, man, you know what I'm saying? If you too slow, you ain't gonna see the play when it's
Call me a gangster behind closed doors. Come on, Wack.
Nah, not Wack
Let me ask
capping
you
on
this.
this bitch.
So if you participated, in banging with your niggas and shit, why you tell them?
Say it again.
And banging and doing all the street shit with your guys, why you tell them if you participated with them?
Now, there's the answer to your question. I thought they was my guys, right? Who I'm speaking to? What's your name?
I know.
I don't want to hear nothing about no they fucked your girl and now I'm trying to get to the Jim Jones part.
If you was you.
Look, if it was me, the shit that happened to you, I don't see happening to me, bro.
I didn't ask you that. I said if you was.
Hey, I'm gonna be real. Hey, listen, let me speak on this, right? Because I can speak on it. A lot of you niggas in this room talking about what you won't do, right? But ain't none of you niggas been up under that motherfucking light. Hold on, right? My wife is in this room right now, right? Kimberly, you in here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Kimberly, them motherfuckers came over there and arrested me for a motherfucking murder.
You know, I think Wack was too invested in this shit. Like that's that dude wife on there. If I interview Wack, we gonna have a real conversation about, yo, did Clubhouse ruin your brand? Did you get addicted to that shit in a way where, because that may be why Wack never has done drugs, because he has an addictive personality. Did you get addicted to Clubhouse in a way where it ruined your brand? Because when I look at Wack and we go pre-Clubhouse, Wack was looked at like a record exec. He had Ray J, Blueface. He had a couple of other motherfuckers. They was getting checks at Love and Hip Hop, and all these different things were going on. Now he's become radioactive to where people, if they're doing business with him, they shutting that mouth about the business. You know, Blueface is in jail, so I know that's kind of slowed down. Game is kind of, he's bagging up a little bit, right? He's slowing down because he's on the back end of his career. But I just think that he was viewed more powerful or something. Clubhouse altered it, man. Something happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's despite all of the shenanigans they doing. I'm just saying, did Clubhouse make this guy radioactive and hurt his business? I want to have a real conversation about that, because I think if he's being honest, and you know, he making spin Adam and all those dudes, but he wouldn't, I'm not spinnable. You know what I'm saying? I'm not spinnable. So it'll be a little different. But, you know, I think it'll be hard for him to deny that Clubhouse has affected his brand. And it hasn't been the best way. Because if you remember back in this day, he had all kind of plans for Clubhouse. No, what I'm gonna do is I'll do this, and then I'm gonna do this, and then I'll build this out. And then he went and spent some money on a part. They had him for a minute. They had him really invested in that shit. That nigga went and spent money and built a podcast room out and done some other shit. You dig what I'm saying? So he was invested, but nothing from Clubhouse has materialized. Not even the fades. Them niggas be on Clubhouse and none of that shit done nothing. And that ain't even just for Wack. I'm saying period. Like, a lot of that shit on Clubhouse has just been, it's just been talk, which it is a talking app. So I can't be mad at that.
Right? When I was 14, 15 years old, and we all know I was sleeping at your motherfucking house, right?
Is that what? Okay. Who the fuck is Bobby Bob? don't know who no Bobby Bob is. Yeah, Spaces is like that.
I hope these expenses are.
But you know what? The Spaces shit. I think the FBA people got a big following and presence on Twitter Spaces. Like it's like a different level of. It's like a different level.
Supporters and anyone watching this video. And it goes up from there. It is interesting. I'm gonna let y'all get to.
Can they play the fucking?
Oh, let's go.
Off the yard. Wait, hold on, bro.
Ain't nobody been on the Swan show. He was with me. He wasn't on nothing like that.
Little man, what's the problem y'all had with me on that yard? What was y'all main problem with me?
He was doing too much. He was doing just like you do now.
Starting who though?
Huh?
Starting inmates.
And the homies.
It matters. Starting do matter. Let's go to the hole for safety for the guard.
Hey, bro.
Y'all niggas, yo, bro. I swear to God, bro. All y'all. So listen. Hey, listen, homie. Listen. Y'all niggas is tripping, bro.
But this was crazy.
Weird.
I'm not gonna tell a Philly what we did time, man, because I don't know nothing about y'all time.
I'm not telling you where you did time at. Nor am I on that, right?
You just told me where I wasn't.
They got a printout of Cash Jones, right?
Oh, that's fake. Look, let me tell you what prisons I was in. And I'm finna tell you on recording. That way, if I lie, you can use it against me.
But
here
you
we go.
did lie already, though.
Listen. CDC, right? Delano, Soledad, Pleasant Valley.
There's no Soledad on there, though.
Oh my God, bro.
There's an abbreviation,
Nah,
but it's
this
not
ain't got nothing to
Soledad.
do with This don't got shit to do with Jim Jones. Hold on, y'all. Let me find this shit. 1 second. We gotta find the shit about Jim Jones. That's what we looking for. Jim Jones. Or we gonna move on to something else. What else did I have up here?
What I say to you right now is the game that these old.
I don't play them games, Trav. I'm telling you.
All right, cool, but
I only got on here because of you, my little brother.
yeah, because
I
when a
do
nigga
not
saying
care
your
about
name,
this
when
shit.
did we ever play with somebody saying niggas' names? I don't give a fuck if I got a crash. That's what I'm trying to tell you. These niggas ain't gonna never play with none of our names ever in history, nigga. This is just what it's gonna be. Even if a nigga gotta know, yeah, he crashed because they played. This is what it's gonna be, Rocco. This is it. This is it.
Trav, you made your
Fuck
point.
these niggas, man.
You made your point, Trav. This is Clubhouse. Once again, this whole shit is listened to by police, and he started this narrative across the industry. You understand? Listen to this. Listen to this. He started this narrative across the industry,
Because I
bro.
see him playing with a lot of my brothers, a lot of real
about this
niggas.
shit,
I see him play with real niggas that are really, that's my brothers. And niggas is just like, I know the fucking, like, no, man, y'all is tripping, man. Y'all tripping, nigga, got us crazy. This, come on, man. Yo, man, I told you this, man. Don't be here crying, man. I told you this, man. Fuck you, man. I told you, man. This is why. You're right, man. You know what? You're right. You're right. You're so right. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not great at this thing. I ain't great at this thing. Man. He's great at it because he's a fucking blogger.
Man,
there you go. I see it. Thanks, Patreon. They said City Nash just posted it. Shout out City Nash. He done hit me a few times. What do y'all think about this? I mean, and then we're gonna get the Akademiks and Drake, and then we're gonna drop the link for y'all. The Akademiks and Drake thing, I'm not should not be alone. Should not be long. Cause I see y'all saying on y'all in Patreon, y'all want me to drop the link. So I got y'all. Just give me a minute.
And Stonyfield organic yogurt.
The fuck is this? There we go. What is going on with it? There we go. There we go.
Man,
wait. Let me get this off. Yo, Jim. Jim. Yo, Wack. Let me just get this off my shoulders, right? Let me just get this off my shoulders to show you what type of I am. And why it's still early, let me get this off my shoulders. Jim Jones, right? He ran with the same I ran with a decade before I met him. Jim Jones, the Dipset, the kid that was just over there dancing on verses. Jim Jones.
Bro, I keep telling y'all put the actual link to the video. I can't do nothing with. I need the link where I can click it.
Running with Shotty, Cafano Jordan, right? Mel Matrix, Mel Jones, Roll Murder, Roland Martin. He was running Fu Banger, Fuquan. I forgot his last name, Fuquan something. He was running with all of the cats I ran with and got a daddy for. You know what Jim Jones did? That nigga did not take care of none of them. Because when I ran to them, Shotty was sleeping on the rug. Madison between Tompkins and Troop. Mel Murder was on Gates and Marcus Garvey with his baby mother. Roland Martin was just doing 9 years. He blew trial. That make them. That take care of him. From Shotty was sleeping on the rug. That driving a 6'3" Benz in 6 months, living in a condo, doing meetings with Kanye. Kanye was taking him to Yeezy meetings, board meetings. Matrix had his own. Everything on his own. His kids was eating. Roland Martin came home to a new AP, watch, money, cars, everything. That Jim Jones did not take care of none of his. I took care of him. And on top of that, Jim Jones was caught on wiretap telling John Mel. Look, Jim Jones was caught on. Jim Jones was caught on wiretap telling. Jim Jones was caught on wiretap on my case, he was telling the big homie Mel Matrix, John Mel Jones, to go and get rid of my security. How you do it? How you shoot at them? They don't got no license to carry weapons, don't nothing.
What was he doing right here? Like, why are they on club? What is going on with this shit?
In New York. How is that free right now?
Oh.
Pull up the wiretap of conspiracy attempted to commit murder. Why is that not in jail? You tell me. Why you think he don't mention my name? I know you.
Sheesh. Got dog you ain't got it. It's too early.
That shit got too federal.
Yo, put it like this. Put it like this. If I was on a wiretap saying, yo, we gonna kill us, bro. Yeah, now that's a fact. Look, trust me. The back door to his crib be open all of the time. All you gotta do is push the latch, hit it with the little knife, hit the thing, swipe it up, and push the door in. That's all you gotta do. Then we all go down, and you don't go down.
You heard that type
Jimmy
yourself?
not in the room.
No, the tape's on the internet.
Yeah, that's public info.
That's public internet.
But he's not here to defend himself.
Yo, if you think I'm lying, pull it up on YouTube right now and let me play on Clubhouse.
6ix9ine.
It don't matter. Go on YouTube.
Hey, yo,
It's coming out.
Wait. That right there, look, you a weirdo, man, because that's on the internet.
That's a fact.
Put it up right now, Jim. Put it up right now. Jim Jones with Melly Matrix on the phone saying how to kill 6ix9ine security. Pull it up right now.
Hey, yo, Six, tell me about Desiree Perez.
I already know about Desiree Perez. Like I said,
I totally disagree with your Desiree Perez. She works
yo, look, listen to me.
She worked that fucking.
Boy, it's getting spooky.
Let me tell you this. So you know what's so crazy, Wack? You can't say that because now somebody say, yo, 6ix9ine with Universal and Lucien Granger, his son. What he got to do with the street? You can't say that.
Listen. Who was she? Was she Zella Blanco? She was
trying to be. She was. Yo, pull up the article. Yo, Wack. You trying to shy away from?
No, I'm not. I'm saying was she just a mule that a mother selected?
She's still told.
So all the Mexican.
It don't matter. You go out here and say, hey, your broke ass auntie, when she want to make some money, and you pack her ass full of some dope.
You can't just pick up. Wack, you can't just pick up drugs and want to make money, and then when you get caught telling the whole organization.
Hey, listen, you can't. Hey, listen.
How you gonna say that? How you out of all people gonna say?
This is why.
Who, me?
Wack. Can I reset the room?
So in the previous clip, Tekashi asked if people could pull up basically the rules, how you apply.